Is this thing on? Is it working? Hi, hello and welcome to the library. Once again, I'm running out late. Nothing is ready because I was outside. So let me just finish to do a few things. I was setting up things, especially with my new mouse. I have a mouse where the left click is working and I'm living again. This is incredible technology. So I can actually click on things, which is pretty good, I guess, in the point and click games. So yeah, let me just also set up the sound for me because it's a bit loud. Yeah, I was outside eating at a restaurant and it was nice because it has been a long time since I went to this Chinese restaurant and they had a few new things and that was quite good. It's a weird day because it's quite, I don't know, warm, but at the same time it's spring, meaning that we have a lot of first pollution again, but a lot of pollen as well. And I do not have a pollen allergy, but it's still, a bit annoying to have all those, flakes of pollen just floating in the air, and you get some when you're walking, when it's especially windy. And it was the case today. I was also trying to do some piano. Well, I did some piano last night and I was doing some piano this morning as well. And I think that at some point I want to have like a piano stream again. I think like maybe next week I want to play some piano. I don't know if we can like hold an entire stream of piano. I mean, like 3 hours, it's a bit long. Maybe we should like combine that with something, or I don't know, it can be like a Zatsudan plus piano. I don't really know yet. A lot of concepts that I want to do. And yeah, I have like so many things and I just don't know how to handle them properly. It's very funny also because my cat, I think she's sleeping right now, and she has like folded the cover of the bed onto herself, and she has like a little, I don't know, a little niche, alcove with a cover where she can like hide, which is very cute. So yeah, I hope that you're doing all right. We are playing today Old Skies, which is the latest game by Wadjet Eye Games. Point and click. As a reminder, we did the Shiva a few weeks ago. I can't remember exactly. That was nice. That was cute. And this is their latest entry. I don't remember when it was, when the development started. Was it just because like the excavation of Hobbs Barrow, it was not them, right? It was developed by another studio and published by Wadjet Eye Games. But I believe that Old Skies is so the new one, and the previous one made in-house was Unavowed, which was extremely well received as well, and it was released in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't remember if like Old Skies, the development started kind of like immediately after Unavowed, but it has been like 7 years since the release of the previous game. I know it was like a bit. I know the game is a bit more expensive in terms of scale. I mean, bigger scale, You have like animations that have been rotoscoped. Forgot that today was Friday. I mean, it's a very quiet chat today, which is like fine, but I'm not used to that. So yeah, interesting animations, and it's a story, as you can see from the title, I believe. It's a story about time travel, and people seem to be pretty impressed by how the game is handling time travel stories, which is very interesting to me, because I have like a deep, I don't know, suspicion for time travel stories, especially because they are handled in a very corny or uninteresting way in most media, video games included, and especially in Japanese visual novels. It's often like pretty, I don't know, uninteresting. So I have like, you know, decent expectations for the games. I genuinely like all the Wadjet Eye Games. So I don't know, I'm expecting like a good time, and if it can be groundbreaking, then even better. Do I have additional yap to say? Yes, I was also doing some coding before the stream, because I really want to write something about Superliminal. I have some ideas of some sort of, you know, article, review, whatever, that I want to write about the game. I want to do that in a place that is dedicated to those, you know, companion pieces. Where's the Bolshevik hat? Also, like, nothing is working. I don't know why, like, RahiTuber is again, like, not working. This is madness. Where is the Bolshevik hat? Okay, so that's also like a thing. I chose at the last moment, kind of like, I was self-aware. I felt self-conscious also, and I was like, why am I doing this? This is not funny. I was like, no, I can't do that. This is kind of lame. And I opted against doing it because I did not found like you know, leftist hat that felt good to me. I don't know. It felt like, maybe you can say that everything we're doing on stream is kind of posturing, but it felt like a bit too much. You know, I don't think we need to have like a funny hat to be leftists here. We can just, you know, encourage and be for workers' right, and we don't have to have a funny hat. So I don't know. I felt just a bit awkward and self-conscious. So yeah, no hat, no leftist hat today. I will allow it on moral grounds. I don't know. It was like funny when we discussed about that. I think it was Wednesday, right? And I was like, yeah, yesterday I was like, I'll search like for a hat, and it's a bit hard to find like a hat. And then, yeah, today I was like, I can't do this. I just cannot do this. This is like too much. This is funny, but this is funny in a way that I think is like a bit weird also. Just put an apolitical hat. This is not even like a question of apolitical. I think like Bolshevik is pushing it a bit too far. But unfortunately, like, what do you have for leftist hats? Like, there's no easy symbols, right? This is always linked to some sort of like uniform, revolutionary uniform, which is fine. Like, we can like, you know, agree that those movements were on average like pretty positive for certain revolutions. But I don't know, it feels like we are decontextualizing the symbol a bit too much. And I was like, I'm too lazy to, you know, take a random hat and try to add some, you know, I don't know, symbols or whatever. And it would have been just weird anyway. So yeah, what I want to say is that like, yeah, I was trying to do some code for a website so we can like host companion pieces to like the streams. Because like we have interesting ideas when we are debriefing about games and whatever else. But I want to go a bit further, and you need to have like a time for thinking. You need to simmer a bit with your thoughts, and I've simmered on Superliminal. So I want to write something about that. At first, it was something I wanted to write in French, but like if we are doing this for the stream, I should, also translate it in English, something like that. But first, like I need to make like the website, and I think this will be, a random website on new cities, because I just don't want to bother with domain names and whatever, hosting it somewhere else. So this will be like a new city site. I don't mind it being, the site being a bit junky. The goal is just to make some easy HTML and CSS, so we can like start to write things there. And I was like, I don't know, I tried to de-rust like my skills, but at the same time I was struggling so much because like HTML is fine, but like CSS, I know that I'm really, really rusty. It has been like years since I've, done that seriously. And I was like, oh, why is this not like being aligned properly? Can't remember how the the flexbox are working precisely. And yeah, that was funny. The meme is that some leftist streamer, if I recall, once went, I will put my centrist hat and put a fake MAGA hat as a joke. This is crazy. What? Miyabi writes blogspot.com. I mean, it will be like newcity.com, right? New cities. I don't know. I don't know what name I want to give that. I want something, maybe, I don't know. If we are on brand, we should like try to keep Miyabi somewhere. But at the same time, I kind of also want to go for something a bit more abstract. Like the name already has, the site already has a name, because it was not intended to be like a companion site for the stream, but why not? At the same time, why not? And I think that, for my own sake, I should try to regroup my different activities under Miyabi, so that I can like, I don't have to spread too much. Like right now I'm spreading too much between my different personas, and it's a bit annoying. Hi Bernard, I'm so glad to see you here at last. We are yapping a little bit before starting the game, but I hope that you're having a good day. But yeah, Miyabi writes, something like that. I don't know. Again, I need to work on the CSS. I have some ideas. I don't know. It will happen at some point. Just make another persona. I can't deal with that anymore. I have like too many different online, presences, personas. I can't add another one. I think that I'm not doing enough networking as Miyabi right now, because I'm spending too much time doing, other things under my other persona, and it's just a bit annoying. One day you can feel a full raid on your own alter egos. I think it would be like very annoying. I think one Miyabi is already a lot. Imagine having like 2, 3, or 4 on entire static. It would be too much probably. But yeah, and the article about like Superliminal, Bernard knows a little bit about it, because I was sharing not sharing a lot of ideas, but just like hinting at what I want to write. Like it made me think about this idea of perspectives and how we are showcasing that like in art in general. And I was thinking about like other books that were using like this idea of perspective. And obviously you're kind of like entering the idea of like modernist and postmodernist novels, where, you have like, I don't know, the novel is shifting perspectives every chapter, something like that. And I have like some ideas and what it really means to change perspective beyond, a simple trick. Because I also think that playing with visual perspective, it's easy nowadays. It's not that hard in terms of concept. Like we have been we have been learning about perspective, about, you know, 1 point perspective since the, early 50th century. What am I talking? Yeah. No. 15th. Yeah, I think so. I think like the first like 1 point perspective is like 1425, something like that. It's like, I don't remember the name, but it's like kind of like a view on a sort of like plaza with like some buildings in the background, and on the right you have like some sort of, I don't know, columns with like 1 point perspective, because you have also a building to the left, whatever. You know, at first, like, perspective was really like something mathematical, and that was not that easy to produce, I believe. And now it's something that is very simple, right? Like, you just create 1 point on the computer, and everything is done like kind of like automatically. And I think like there has always been this way of playing with perspective. Even like in the Renaissance, like you have like different type of perspective, 2 point perspective. You have like false perspective that is kind of tricking the, I don't know, viewer into thinking that something is a bit more realistic or a bit different than it is, because we're tweaking the perspective a little bit. And when you have like so many things like trompe-l'œil and other different paintings that are using this idea of perspective and subverting it into something else. And I think that what Superliminal is doing is not that new in a way. And I was searching also like the development of the game, and Superliminal was in fact presented as a demo in 2014, so like 5 years before like the release of the game. And it's like 5 years later they chose like to make a game from this demo, or maybe they were working on that the whole time. I don't know exactly. I need to check a little bit more. And it's like, yeah, it has stayed on this prototype. I think like the perspective puzzles are the same as the prototype, and they never went beyond. And I think this is like the problem, is that they have never evolved, when play on perspective is much more complicated than that in other avenues, artistic avenues, being paintings, literature, or whatever else. And I was reading about other things that I, you know, need to like digest a little bit, and to be able to create like a solid reasoning line. But I was also thinking about Kant, and how you also have this idea of perspective with Kant. So that's something, you know, interesting to think about. And all those things are very interesting in themselves, but I don't think it's very easy to make them appealing on stream, because it's just a bit too, you know, in-depth, precise, whatever. And I was thinking that maybe having like a website for those kind of very advanced, you know, not advanced, but like in-depth thoughts and analysis would be interesting, so we don't take time on the stream. But for the people interested, you have like the possibility of checking like companion articles that are written by me, Abby. Okay, so that's basically all I was doing. All that I was doing yesterday and this morning, I guess, before going to the restaurant. And I am still digesting things from the restaurant, so that's why like I feel a bit tired and not completely, I don't know, in the zone, just because I feel a bit tired. It was a bit too much. I can't eat, you know, like normal people's. Like they eat like such large quantities, and I'm like, oh, I really need to force myself to finish, you know, this plate. And every time I'm going to the restaurant now, I'm just digesting so much that I can't do this. Happy.com. I don't know. I still want to have like a serious title. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe rights is not a bad idea. I want to have maybe something with library. I don't know. I don't know. We can talk about that a bit later. And the great thing about New Cities is that you can change like the name of the website very easily, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But okay, so that's the yapping for now. We'll go to the game, and hopefully everything is working. Yes. So no music anymore, please. Even if I really like this BGM, and you can normally hear the music from the game, I think. It shouldn't be too loud, but if it is, like, tell me. Yeah, game. We are. I mean, we could do the pure Zatsudan streams, and I think like I'm getting into the mood where I think I am able to do a pure yapping stream with like literally no material, no support from any game or whatever. But at the same time, like, I need to, I don't know, rest my voice when I'm yapping too much. Like the day after, I'm like, oh no, I'm so tired because I've been literally like talking for 3 hours non-stop. Because that's the thing, like in most jobs, even if you have a job where you're talking a lot, you have like some sort of down times where you do not have to speak, or you have like to do some manual things that will allow you to rest your voice. But unfortunately, streaming is kind of like extremely yap heavy, and you're using your voice non-stop. Like you cannot take a break. It's like, oh, you can maybe hydrate for 3 seconds and then it's back into yapping. And I've already talked about that, but like I really understand now when streamers and VTubers are like, it's crazy, I need to rest my voice because I've been talking non-stop. And I don't think we are even doing very long streams compared to certain people. So yeah. Sign language stream, I mean, for that, I would need like a 2D model. I have an artist that I have in mind for the 2D model, by the way. It will happen at some point in the, far future, but I already have the person I want to commission for my 2D model. And then we would be able to do, probably not sign language stream, because that's really something you want to do with a 3D model. But help. I don't know. I already need to hydrate a lot because we have been talking like for 20 minutes already. What? I'm crazy. Okay, so Old Skies. I've talked about the game a bit before. I can't really add something else. I just know that you play. I think her name is Fia, and she's time traveling through different periods to solve situations or whatever. I don't exactly know what's going on in this game, which is like good. I think you can see the cursor also. It's perfect. Okay, new game. East Village. Interesting. Is this like New York? I don't know. Post no balls.
Fia, come in. Blast it.
Blast it.
In like this.
Blast it.
Come on. Don't freak out. Think.
Think. Feel. Think. And I can't even remember. I'm so locked out.
Got this all under control.
Okay.
Fia, what did you do?
What did you do? Sire, think. Sire, where was Fia? And yeah, it was Frode the Frog, something like that. Interesting beat. I don't know why also like YouTube started recommending me like a lot of beatbox videos lately, when I don't mind like beatboxing, but at the same time,
A night off. Finally.
I don't have like a very deep interest in that, and like YouTube is really pushing like beatbox videos on my feed. I don't know.
Now to find something to do with it.
I will say I do enjoy the rotoscopic animations. I think like we don't see enough games with like rotoscopic, elements. And I think it's nice. I know like a lot of people really don't like it for some reason, but it adds a touch of, I don't know what, to, the games, anime that are using them. It's nice. Makes me think about like the Flowers of Evil, Akunohana. And the anime has like this rotoscopic animation, and a lot of people are like, oh, I can't enjoy it. And I'm like, this is the point. Like, this is like very uncanny, and that's like very fitting with the discourse of the anime, the manga. My liege, you really want to watch more Hasanabi? I mean, yeah. I guess like, Hassan is a good, I mean, we talked about that maybe, but like Hassan is not a bad person to follow if, you're a baby in political thoughts and then you want to have some easy opinions on, I don't know, things. So scan the room with your mouse to find objects or people to interact with. A handsome young man is chatting with Mrs. Mix. This is not Mrs., this is Mix, I guess. Like, this is how you would pronounce it, Mix. A hard light hologram program with 200 years worth of cocktail recipes. Interesting.
Maybe it's not my place, sir, but that young lady seems to be eyeing you.
Maintain eye contact, say nothing. Just, dominance. It's just so funny. Everywhere I go, I see his face. Yeah, I mean, he's very famous on the internet, on the left side, leftist side of the internet. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of person of character we are. So for now, I'll just say something a bit like neutral. Say something.
If you have something to say to me, you should come a bit closer.
I believe she would like you to speak to her, sir.
Thank you. I
Thank
wasn't
you.
sure.
I should probably at some point, because like I disabled like auto advance, but
Right.
maybe I want to have some auto advance on the dialogues.
Hi.
Can I change that? No, not yet.
I'm new to town. Don't know anyone here. You alone?
Why are you talking if you were like you were an AI? Are you crazy? That was the weirdest thing to say, so true. It's like we were the one, I don't know, watching the guys, so I don't know.
Alone?
Yeah.
It's like a bit uncanny, like I don't know. For now.
I suppose I am, for now. Nothing is really definite, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
It always depends.
What is she talking about?
Depends. On what?
On ripples. Or variables.
The ripples.
Or ripples within variables. Sorry, I must not be making any sense.
No, I think I get it.
You don't. Or you are lying. You don't understand anything. She's cooked.
You're talking about time travel,
What?
right? You work for Chronozen?
You are a quick one.
You're pretty sharp. Was I that obvious?
Oh, so I need to. Okay, I
I'm
need
good at
to
reading
put like
people.
auto advance.
Part of being in sales.
That must be nice. Knowing what you are.
I thought she would say that must be nice working in sales, and I'm like, not really, no. Really lying. I mean, look at him. No offense,
You're
but
saying you don't.
so true.
Yes and no. I may not even exist right now.
I'm not sure I understand. You seem real enough to me.
I hope you're not like. There's some like. Some sort of like people doing some, construction work somewhere around me. I hope you're not hearing that, else it will be really annoying. Being in sales, abort, don't talk to him. Real enough to buy me a drink? I don't know, I don't want to flirt, it's like to share a drink.
Am I real enough to share a drink with?
I can't think of anything I'd rather do more.
0 noise, okay, perfect then.
A weathered cocktail, please.
That's why, you know, having like, having a dynamic mic is great.
Same for me.
Same for me. What do you think about people that are like ordering the same drink as their partner? I'm Fia. Here's to being real. So what's your name? I want to fish for information. Sharing a drink,
what's your
like
name?
both drinking from the same glass? Really not. I don't think it's very, you know... At the very least, I wouldn't do that with... I wouldn't do that at all. Maybe with, you know, people that I can't... No. Forget about it. Forget about it. Cup of sewage. Same for me.
Johnny, what's yours?
Johnny. What?
Well, blasted.
So maybe he has been killed in like another timeline, right? It's like someone in the past did something and it changed like reality.
Probably
Okay.
for the best anyway.
Probably for the best anyway. That, you know, Johnny from Sales died? Probably, I don't know. Okay, so that's our map, right? Okay, so let's go home. Sharing a meal would mean eating the
Lights.
plate. Well, from the same plate.
Another evening at home.
Sharing a meal would mean eating the plate, but sharing a drink does not. So true, what you're saying. It's very profound and I don't know what I can comment on that.
Duffy did warn me about times like this.
That man's sales per second score went too low, so he was terminated literally. Oh, this is like cyberpunk, this is the future. We can just destroy you from reality. Okay, so before we continue, I want to put like the auto advance because it will be annoying otherwise. So yeah, I guess. Okay, so it's interesting. Instead of like having to click and then she's like telling the observation, then you have it immediately like on your cursor, which is, I don't know, pretty good, I think. So we are losing a bit less time. 10 years of chrono shifts have left this view unrecognizable from when you first moved here. A comfortable memory fiber bed with internal temperature control, chrono locked, of course, so it cannot be changed, I guess, like chrono locked. Chronzen issued hollow touch screen floats soundlessly in the corner. Let's check the computer. Personic.
Duffy always warned me not to check my personic profile after a chrono adjustment.
Why?
But it's not like he ever listens to his own advice. What the socket. Let's see what my current timeline self is up to. Looks like I'm quite fond of cats in this timeline. Hope they end up in good homes after the next chrono adjustment.
Interesting. So Fia Queen employed at cleaner, self-employed cleaner, cluster. We don't know what it is. Unclustered. Maybe it's like if you're clustered, you cannot move through timeline, something like that. I don't know. Stoke-on-Trent, England. Okay, interesting. No, this is not us. This is like the person. See, this is us from this timeline. Cat Mum to Miss Purr, Chalky, Lily, Nala, and Chewy. Rip Kimber. I don't know. Welcome, Chewy. The brown Persian short hair to the family. Still miss your Kimber. I'm going to need some time. Oh, so that was the latest entry. I'm going to need some time. I had to make the horrible decision last night. Kimber passed away peacefully at the age of 16, which is pretty good for a cat, to be honest. She lived a long and happy life, and I will miss her always, taking a break from social media in order to grieve. Cluster sounds like married. Married. So true. Okay, so there's nothing really important here. News. No, there are a lot of things. Maybe we won't. I don't know. The latest Anderson treatment injection is now available. Investment, okay. So something to keep your memory or something like that. No, just something to, just something to not age. Veloria wins decisive battle in 3 months' war with Estoria. So there's a war. Abyssinia Reborn, a cutting-edge Ethiopian dining experience. Interesting. So some sort of like, you know, again, this is the weird Assassin's Creed moment of like, we can like put you in the past. Not a joke, like genuinely. Maybe like, this is funny. Like imagine if instead of saying, yeah, I'm, you know, in a relationship, I'm married, it's like I'm clustered. Chloe Sadar retires, stunning the boxing world. Okay. Message. Hi everyone, my name is Rocha. I was recruited a few months ago. I'm originally from Spain and I just got assigned to the London branch. Okay, so something about like agents going through timelines. Starting to regret this promotion to Chronomonitor. Okay, so, well, we don't really know. Chrono shifts be announced more than 5 seconds in advance. Interesting, okay. Hard to say because we... Oh my god, the construction work is crazy right now. Let's leave, I guess, now.
Let's see what's out there.
I'm unclustered. I'm part of a cluster. I'm part of the cluster sounds nice, though. Let's go to the
Hey, Nozzo, you there?
company HQ.
Hi, Fia. What's up?
Nothing at all.
Hearing absolutely
Any clients
nothing.
on the
Good for
roster
you, then.
tonight?
Isn't this your night off?
Yeah, can't be bothered.
Right, I get you. I've got a nostalgia tourist on the waiting list. He wants to revisit one of his old student haunts.
I see. Babysitting duty. My absolute
So we all
fave.
Be
kind of like
nice.
helping
Paid
clients
a
to
lot
go
of
to
money.
like the past or
Clients
things like
him
that.
keep the lights on.
I know.
So, you interested?
I don't know. There's nothing else.
There's nothing else.
Nothing that can be arranged in such short notice.
Well, I'll
Sure.
accept.
Sounds nice and simple. I could use one of those.
Okay, I'll prep the client. See you soon, Fia.
See you soon, Fia.
Yeah, see you soon. Hey, Duffy.
Duffy.
Fia! Didn't expect to see you tonight.
Well, you know, chrono adjustment. Derailed all my evening plans.
Oof, yeah, been there. I know how it feels. You're doing the right thing.
So what I love mostly with like Wadjet Eye Games is this really, you know, very I don't know, detailed universe, and at the same time you are really beginning in medias res. Like the game is like, okay, we have a world going around you and you're not exactly the main character of this world, and I think it works well with this idea of like especially the city, and I think this is very bird not peeled, but like all those games are always about like the city and what it means to be in a city. Just doing what you taught me.
Just doing what you taught me,
I want to
Duffy.
play like...
When timeline malaise hits, focus on the work. So here I am. You really think this is the right thing?
I want to play nice.
Who, me? Well, I try not to think at all. Better that way.
Empty
Say hi
mind.
to Nazo for me and break a leg out then.
Yeah. See you later.
See you later. The dub is alright, I guess. In an urban environment, never. Heavy duty. Oh, I really like the fact that, you know, description is being highlighted immediately. These businesses get chrono shifted so often that it's difficult to keep track of what they are. Interesting. Let's go inside.
Better get dressed for work.
What a weird uniform.
Welcome, Fia Quinn.
Whoa. Chapter 1. Dines up. Do you get it? Oh my god. This is like... very, very close to us.
Nozzo, you read?
Where are we?
Loud and clear. You made it in one piece?
All bits present and accounted for. Rough spot for a landing point, though.
Well, it's isolated, open to the sky, and close to the client's desired goal. As far as the brass is concerned, it's perfect. Speaking of, I'm about
Where
to
are we
send
exactly?
through.
Are we
You'd
still, you
better
know,
get
in
clear.
London? Or
Righto.
Not London, but like England?
Timefall successful. I see him.
How is he?
This is future, the year 2000.
He's fine. The cranial shielding did its job.
You'd better go check on him.
My man is already dead. Your client, Joe Anderson. Joe Anderson, really. He paid a lot of money for a trip into the past. It's your job to make sure he gets his money's worth.
Dr. Anderson?
That was something. Oh, you're Fia, is that right?
That I am. Welcome to 2024.
Welcome to 2024.
So,
A very nice year.
I'm really here.
That you
Donald
are.
Trump
And in this place.
is like on the
the old
verge of being
Synchron
elected.
Center, Or should I say that it will be the new Synchron Center?
Joe
If you
Biden
like,
is still
whatever
the
helps you make
candidate
sense of it.
for the
Now
Democrats.
go local, and we'll be on our
Party.
way.
Yeah, it
Oh,
had
we,
been
uh,
delayed,
I've been
yes.
waiting for this.
We did not talk about it, but yeah, I saw that. Like
There we go. Perfect. Now let's go. The silver flare isn't far.
the silver flare.
Dr.
We-
Anderson?
We saw that like I saw that a bit
Point.
before, yeah.
It's for your own protection.
Really? But I lived here. You didn't.
I have been fully briefed. I know the way.
I know the
Okay,
way.
I get it. Don't mess with the designated driver and all.
Very
After
funny,
you, Agent
thumb up.
Quinn.
Okay, can I talk to you or not?
Dr. Anderson?
What's up?
What's up? About this
So
clothing?
that clothing you're wearing,
Pretty perfect, huh? Figured I should blend in.
blend in.
I look like just another student, right?
I mean, you're literally like, what? 50 years old? It gives like a lot of, you know... It's just like, you have such a boomer energy right now. And I don't know what to say about like GTA 6, to be honest, like, because you saw right that like a lot of the Polygon staff was laid out by the, you know, CEO of like this conglomerate that has like bought so many different medias. Like, if you don't know like this, yeah, exactly. How do you do, fellow kids? If you, and I don't know, maybe you don't know who the CEO is, but he's basically like someone that built his fortune on like online porn websites. And I don't know. So I don't know. I think that Polygon was a pretty nice website, to be honest. Like, there was a time when they were outputting a lot of very interesting articles. And to know that, you know, Polygon is now dead, it's just like, yeah. Rani is so not GTA peeled +2. Yeah, you can do some search about that, but it's not, you know, very pretty. And this is very sad, like, and I was like seeing a lot of posts being like, getting into the game media industry was already, you know, impossible 20 years ago. And nowadays it's just like, you cannot. You need, like, if you want to write about games, you need to do that as an independent creator, independent writer. And that's sad. Like, I wish, you know, I could write for, you know, newspapers or some, you know, traditional media, even generalist magazines or, you know, newspapers, I don't care. But unfortunately, in this economy, writing is just, I don't know, who wants to read anyway? Polygon got acquired by Brazzers. I mean, kind of, but you know, it's like, yeah, what do you want me to say? I'll agree with you because
Yes, you look like any other student
I want to
from this
be
time
kind of
period.
nice.
Ha! Lady, I was joking. I know what I look like, but trust me, nobody around here cares. That's New York in the 20s for you. I
That's
just
New
wanted
York
to
in the
indulge.
20s.
That's okay, right?
That is why we are here.
Exactly.
Okay, are you sure you're
Are you
alright?
sure you're all right?
Just hungry. Let's get going.
Let's get going, let's
To the
move
Silver
on.
Flare, then?
My growling stomach says yes.
Interesting. Very interesting
Well,
creaking
blasted.
noises.
Is there a problem?
Nothing we can't handle. Agents like myself are equipped with a multi-tool for just this reason.
Is that right?
Yes. Is there something wrong?
Oh, no problem at all.
No problem at all. Okay, so this is the inventory thingy. An Abbott Tech multi-tool turns into a screwdriver, a lockpick, a flashlight, and more. A toolkit's worth of devices in one handy utensil. Yeah. Currency model. Your suit can print out currency from any era. So we have like infinite money. This is crazy. I mean, people have been working very hard to kill all video game media journalism. This is true, and also the question is like, did video game media journalism really exist at some point? I mean, you had like punctually very good writers, good websites, and I think, you know, RPG site is doing all right in that front. But I don't think we even reached like a decent level of media journalism. I mean, video game journalism in the 90s was crazy. That was riddled by, you know, pure racism, sexism, by random people that were just, you know, writing, you know, bullshit. But I don't know. Like the video game media magazine era was goodish. No, it's pure nostalgia. Oh my god, it's pure nostalgia. Some magazines were alright, but most of it was like pure trash. And I do say that because like I really like the idea of a video game magazine. I had like some subscriptions to some of them before. But I don't know, you check some reviews, it was like, oh no, you can have like a crazy bit, you know, homophobic bit or racist bit just because like it was, you know, the trend back then, and because people that were writing for them were not journalists, so they felt like, oh, you need to be like a bit edgy, you need to be trendy by saying, you know, things that are a bit mean, and like a lot of them were not good. Some of them were like a bit more professional and it was alright, but I think it was more the minority, which was like a good minority, but that's why I think like journalism did not really exist, because it was not the norm of being professional back then. I don't recall this in Spain. Depends on your country, to be fair. I do agree. I think that, you know, some countries had like a pretty good track record for like video game journalism or magazines. Maybe it's the case in Spain. In France, really not. In France, this is one of the worst, to be honest. I think Japan is pretty alright, but I do not know all the video game magazines that there were back then, so it's a bit hard to say. I feel like from what I've seen, and I've, you know, searched through quite a lot of magazines back then, Japan has maybe this more, I don't know, they understand that video games is kind of a serious thing, at least like within the confine of like, you know, media industry. And so you had a lot more people that were trying to do some good work and trying to be serious with that. And I think that's why you have like some outlets like she's crazy. Some outlet like Famitsu that are pretty good in general, with a lot of, you know, really interesting interviews, and even like very early. It felt like Famitsu was trying to be a bit serious, and it was also the case with other magazines, like you had Login for PC gaming in Japan. So I don't know. From what I've seen, but again, like I was searching Japanese magazines that have a good track record. So maybe that is, I'm biased in thinking that Japan is doing better in that way. But yeah, France, the US, even UK, like this is not great. Sexism remains rampant in video game journalists. Make no mistake, but back then it was simply insane. Yes, exactly. I remember a review on the reboot, on the Tomb Raider reboot from a French video game outlet, where like the journalist was simply commenting on Lara Croft's looks and situations she found herself in a very perverse way. That was the norm. You're talking about like a magazine or a website? But yeah, Nintendo magazine, that was crazy. This was like magazine, okay. Like France, we really had like a bad culture of like sexism. This was like out of this world. And sometimes, I think at some point I was doing some research on video games and I had like to go through old French magazines. And I was shocked. I knew it was bad, but I did not remember that it was that bad. But maybe in Spain it's better. Maybe this is also, country dependent. But at least for France, I will say that we never had we had some, we still have like some good journalism, but it's really not the norm, I think. Canard PC is doing alright, I think. You have Origami nowadays also that is doing alright. But yeah, this is really not the norm, I think, because most people, they won't read Canard PC, they won't read or watch Origami. This is mostly, reading jeuxvideo.com, this is reading Game Cult in a way. I don't know. The UK fared better back in the days, but only slightly, really. I do agree. I have some old magazines. I'll take a look one day. I'm interested in if you can check if it really feels like it was some decent journalism, or if it was, this kind of edgy writing that I really despise. Anyway, we should play the game also.
Ah, blast it.
Got everything under control?
Yes. Just need to touch base with my handler. Won't be a tick.
Okay, so because there's let's click the phone on the on the menu bar. Okay.
Also,
Hi, Fia. By the way, how's that new sub-vocalization module working?
tickles the larynx a bit, but I'm getting used to it.
So
Good.
she can speak
That means it's
without.
working. Anyway, what's up?
Let's
I
talk
admit,
about.
it is very strange talking
Sub-vocalization.
like this.
Oh,
Speaking with you without moving on my lips or making any sound.
I get it. But you can't deny it's useful. Besides,
It
the press
is.
insists.
I wish I could do
well,
that.
I insist on a softer landing point next time.
That's fine. As long as you do it sub-vocally.
Okay, so there's no keyhole
There's
in
no
the door.
keyhole on this door.
There isn't?
No.
Oh, must be padlocked from the outside.
Didn't they think to check that before choosing this landing
Oh
point?
my god,
Do they
they're
ever?
cooked.
Don't worry. I'll figure this out.
We always do.
Stand by, Nozzo.
Okay.
I'll be here.
So I guess there are not a lot of things we can interact with, so maybe we should probably just talk with our client.
Dr. Anderson?
What's up?
We seem to be stuck.
So, this is a bit awkward.
Can't get the door open?
I'm afraid not. We tried to plan for everything, but
No battle plan survives first contact with the enemy, huh?
He's kind of chill.
something like that.
Well, look, I think I can give you a boost over. If you want. You'll need to open the door from the outside to get me out, but you can manage that, right?
Okay, let's give me a boost.
All right.
This is fine.
Nothing for it. Boost me over.
Man, does this take me back?
I mean, oh my god, you really have a good landing.
Okay.
I'm fine. Nobody's giving me a second look.
And the client?
I'll check.
No balls. So this is this is before the explosion that we saw, right? So let's use the tool on the.
It's locked with a combination, not with a key. The
Huh.
multi-tool won't do much good.
Rasta.
Worth a try, but no.
I don't know.
Well, Nozzo, you were right about the lock.
I usually am.
What do?
We show the brass how resourceful we can be.
Hurrah! The chance to prove ourselves. Again. Does the historical record still contain an archive of old lock
What do you
combinations?
mean?
It contains an archive of
You can-
just about anything.
What do you mean, like an
just need the
archive
brand
of like
name.
the
Is there a brand name written on the lock?
lock
Yes,
combination?
Rastar.
Then you should have everything you need.
It's not like, you know... What? Okay. This is funny. Okay, so this is like kind of what we had in... Or was it like in Toshiba? I don't remember. I mean... I do understand that they do that like for some sort of like convenience, but I do enjoy typing things by myself and have like less hints about what I need to do. Here you just choose like your keyword, but okay. The most popular brand of combination padlock from this period of time. Rasta lock combination padlocks were typically found securing lockers, bicycles, gates, and many other security applications. We don't have like I don't know, who is using like combination padlocks anyway? Master lock. Master lock locks have the code, just hit it hard and it breaks. So true. I mean, this is crazy. You don't even have like to hit that hard. I think you just like insert, some thin, I don't know, metal thingy inside and it opens like immediately. This is crazy. No fraud yet. Yeah, so true. Timeline impact rating. DNA encoded clamps. So it is like, I don't know what it means, like timeline impact rating. What do you mean? For destroying like Rasta, Rasta does not exist anymore. To receive the combination to a standard dial lock from a model predating 32, please provide a serial number found on the back of the lock and make a request to the JPO head service. You will receive a response within 4 or 6 weeks. If you require immediate assistance and your security clearance is level C or higher, you may submit the serial number below.
Hey Noz, can you fill the serial number in on your end?
I would, but I don't know what it is.
4 to 6 weeks? This is crazy, like they are not working. Okay, so no. We want to check that again. Turn the lock over.
Oh, blast it.
Oh, this is rusty.
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
I don't know. So we want to...
Nozzo, what's the timeline importance ranking of this old rag?
I think it's safe to assume quite low.
Let's test that, shall we?
Okay, so you take like items because it will not...
So, any ripples?
No fear, the timeline did not change because you picked up a rag. If there are any ripples to be concerned
This is
about,
very interesting,
I'll
this
be-
idea of like...
So feel free to grab as much trash off the street as you
obviously
want.
like ripples
Too
and
good
the
to
fact
me,
that
Noz.
I know.
the story is kind of going in the opposite direction, is that we want to change as little things as possible because we're running a business and it's just about like helping people, fulfill some kind of wishes in the past. I don't know. Let's talk to the client
Dr.
also.
Anderson, you all right in there?
Hey, I'm doing great. Don't worry about me.
A great
You're
time?
having a great time.
Yes, I'm enjoying myself immensely.
You're enjoying yourself.
Enjoying
I used
yourself?
to come here, Some friends and I from class. We'd sneak in with some beers and, well, you can imagine.
A bit of a rebel, were
A
you?
bit of a rebel, were you?
Rebel.
You have
We
to
were
pay
just
to Trump
drinking
travel,
beer
but you could
below
like
legal
change
age.
time
It
forever.
was fun, and we did feel pretty cool doing it.
I mean,
So,
this is, I
sure,
guess,
let's
this
go
is
with
like the bit
rebel.
of the game, right? It's like you're trying not to do that. I don't exactly know what the story wants to be. I know it's about like loss and regret, but that's the only thing I know about this game.
How did you and your friends get inside?
I don't know the combination to that lock, if that's what you're getting at. Back in the day, we all climbed over.
You climbed? How?
We were young, and some of us did actual sports.
Actual sports?
They helped
Doing
the nerds
sports
like
in
me.
2024?
Maybe wasted on the young, but
Oh
it
my
does have
God.
its advantages. Sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure you're okay in there?
Bit hungry, but that's fine. It'll only make my meal at the Silver Flare even better. So you go do what you need to do.
Okay, thank you, my king, though. You're very, chill for having paid things and we're kind of stuck here,
I'm
but...
going to leave you for a bit, Dr. Anderson. I'll find a way to get that lock open.
Take your time. I'll just stay here on memory lane. Ah, they were such good friends, you know?
They were such good
I
friends.
remember their names.
An angel with a devil's tail. Your best guess is that it has some religious or political significance. Okay. I mean, we need to find like something, I guess, to remove the rust or something. This hideous creature reminds you of a mascot that was chrono-shifted out of existence. You seem to remember its cultural erasure being a crowd-funded request. So we destroy like another mascot. A crowdfunding request. Isn't that Eggman's voice? I don't know. Predated doing it. +2 probably. Okay, so let's try to find like some urgent or something.
Nozzo, you're keeping an eye on Dr. Anderson, yeah?
I'm monitoring him through his PFE. He's fine, for now.
I know.
But I don't think the press will like that you're leaving him alone.
Probably, but they'll like refunding his deposit even less.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
Okay, so let's
Update me when you can.
let's go to the dinner and probably we can like find some interesting things there. A small puddle of lubricant is forming under the AC unit. I mean, we can probably get that.
Now it's all mucky. Ugh.
Blech.
Good thing my suit is self-cleaning.
I wish I had like self-cleaning, clothes, but alas. So now we go back to the landing point and we can use like the rag. So standard, to be fair, like standard puzzle game. Well, point and click
There
like
we
puzzle.
go. You getting this, Nozzo?
I got it for you.
So I guess we don't have like again like to remember this because the game is taking notes by itself. Yeah, okay, so we go to Rasta again. Lost combination.
You remember the
Autofill.
serial number, Nozzo?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, query. So we don't have to wait because we are like very we are of better clearance, but who is like friends? Nozarelli. This who is this? Why do we have like this identity and this security clearance? It doesn't make. Is this like the? Eh? I don't know. Post nobles. Let's enter the combination.
Oh, hey, you did it.
I did
That
it.
I did.
Wow, we're really here. It's just like I remember. The air even smells.
Oh, 2024.
You're right.
So good. Such a good year.
I'm fine. Maybe giving you that boost took more out of me than I thought.
Don't worry. Everyone gets a bit wobbly on their first jump. That's why we told you to eat bland food before you came.
Oh, yeah, I didn't eat anything at all.
Ah,
I want to be hungry. That's the whole point, isn't it? Speaking of, can we get going?
About the silver flare.
so about this silver flare.
My mouth is already watering. God, I miss that place. I practically lived
we'll
there
see the
back
food,
in the day.
it will be
Or
so bad,
rather,
you know it.
this day.
The food was that good?
The food was that good.
You've never had
Pretty
a better
sure
burger.
this is Eggman's
Made
voice.
with real beef.
I don't know.
Not that chemically
Don't ask
flavored
me.
TVP stuff we have now. Hey, you want to try one? I never ate there alone before. No reason to start now.
Just an FYI, The Silver Flare is 4 months away from getting a D rating from the Board of Health. It serves more rats than people.
Interesting.
I'll pass. Thanks.
Live there.
So you went there often, huh?
3 words. Student lunch specials. Kept me fueled almost my entire sophomore year. God, can you imagine what my cholesterol levels were back then? They're bad enough now. Back then, it didn't matter. Metabolism like a pencil sharpener. That was me.
That was me. I was just eating burgers every day. You're the local Sonic expert. You should know better. I'm sorry about that. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, that's what I wanted to talk about. I have added the WoW redeem for channel points. L metabolism. So true. And hi, Ellie. I hope that you're doing fine. So it's 10,000 point for the redeem, and you have to redeem it like 10 times. And normally I've done things so that it shows on screen whatever if you do the redeem. So it's tracking like the number of redeems that were done. So you just have to save, you know, in total 100,000 points across like, you know, all the different people that want to go for a WoW stream. About this
You said you
area,
lived in this area.
Well, I was a student in the area for 5 years. Sort of the same thing.
Biochemical engineering, wasn't it?
You've done your research. Yeah, I owe a lot to the place.
okay, interesting.
To the Silver Flare, then?
My growling stomach says yes.
Then let's go.
Hey, so
Yelly.
what happens if we run into, you know,
You know?
myself?
Oh, we did our due diligence. Your younger self is home for spring vacation right now.
Ah, so I'm back in Maine. You know what you're doing.
We'd like to think so.
You look at those cars. You've probably never seen cars moving in the actual street, have
I
you?
like the
I have. Time traveler.
this thing
remember?
of like moving
Right, of course.
along the
You've
street.
probably seen horse-drawn buggies, too.
On
That's
occasion.
him.
Amazing.
Interesting. Okay, so let's go to the Silver Flare.
God, there it is. The Silver Flare. Jesus, sorry. It's just a restaurant. I didn't expect it.
Don't worry. Take your time.
What is going on?
Time, huh?
We have plenty of it. That is the benefit of time travel.
Good ear.
I
So
don't, though,
so
do I?
good.
Sorry.
I was diagnosed with Skinane syndrome. Did they tell you that?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. How long?
They gave me 6 months, maybe 8.
Okay, so we're all
That's why I wanted to see this
immediately
place.
starting with that. I
One
love
last
it.
I understand, Dr. Anderson.
Dr. Anderson. Please, it's 2024. I'm 19 years old. I'm no doctor. Call me Joe. Right now, I'm just a sophomore biochem student.
Thumb
and my
up.
whole life ahead of me. Not to mention countless late-night study burgers from this diner. Let's go in.
Okay, well. Okay, I see what this game is trying to do.
Hey, be right with you. Sit anywhere you like.
Thanks, Maddie.
Does it look like 2020?
Right.
24?
Oh, excuse me.
It's all right.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah,
That was amazing. Can I get a piece of blueberry pie?
sure.
Was it really that
now,
good?
if you'll excuse me a minute, I've just got to use, you know, the John.
Sure. Go ahead.
Hi, Fia. Just checking in. How's it
Hi.
going, Overwen?
Let's see. The client has thus far consumed 3 burgers, a plate of chips, and a
You're
milkshake.
dead. I think
he
you're
just
dead.
ordered a slice of pie before getting up to use the toilet for the second time.
What do you mean
But
the
he
second
seems
time?
Satisfied?
Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen anyone happier.
And how are you doing?
Me, I'm fine. Bit
Where are
hungry
you going?
myself
Where
now.
is he-
I'm craving
what
that
is he
curry
doing?
place around the corner from work. What's it called
I
again?
love pooping.
Little Modi's? It's not there anymore.
Oh, they closed.
No, it never opened. They were paradoxed out of existence about 5 years ago.
Okay, so interesting. It doesn't.
Biggers.
Are you hearing that?
Oh, you're kidding me.
Are you kidding me?
You
Oh,
don't
the
think...
alarm.
You better go check Fia, just in case.
Okay, so he suddenly got his money's worth. I don't know, to eat like bad burgers, I'm not sure this is peak. So what is he trying to do? Like, Because he has like a plan, right? Since he has like a
That gate is locked, you moron. I'm counting to
terminal
30.
disease.
Then you either pay up or I'm calling the cops.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Trying to skip out of the check is what he's doing. Come on, there's no place for you to go.
It was nice seeing you again, Patty.
Sorry, what? Hey!
Hey! What?
Oh, you friggin' deadbeat! Where'd you get that key? Damn it. My manager is going to kill me.
Wait.
Sophia, what's going on?
You. He's your friend, right? You were sitting with him?
I'm sorry, he's my friend, he's a bit weird. But you know... Getting used to that.
I apologize for my friend, but I need to catch up to him.
You can apologize by paying his bill. Do you have any idea how much he owes us?
I am aware. Will this be enough?
This is more than enough. Let me go get you change.
Keep it.
Oh,
Yeah, because we can
thanks, I
print
guess.
like
I'll
infinite
just
amount
go
of
turn off
money.
the
This is
alarm.
not at all like, you know, a problem for the economy.
Blast it.
Blast it.
Blast it, blast it. I really thought this would be an easy one.
Sophia, what happened?
Joe Anderson did a runner.
He did? That's odd.
Odd is the word, yeah. You'd better track him.
Track him?
Yeah, using his PFE data.
Sure, but
You can track him, right? You do know where he is.
that's what I'm trying to say. He didn't go anywhere.
What?
He's right behind you, according to his PFE data.
He's not here, Nozzo. You sure the system is working right?
It's working perfectly. Are you... Wait. Oh, blast it.
Nozzo?
It's a
Nozzo,
good
what's
trick
wrong?
to make a
signal's
general
okay.
scene be memorable.
That's
So true.
Bad, is it?
Okay,
Not
so
certain,
probably
not
like
good.
the
Search the
data
alley.
is
It's
like...
gotta be around there somewhere.
I told you, he ran off.
Priorities via something in that alley is giving off a signal.
So yeah, this is kind of like a tracker, you know?
In that era?
Right, I get it, sorry.
So probably
And
he has dropped
sub-vocalize.
Sorry.
his tracker somewhere. An odd piece of paper.
Seems to be a list of deliveries. None of this means anything to me.
Yeah? Is that really like a delivery list for the dinner? Or maybe it's like something else? Which is what is weird for me is that I don't know. It looks like streets, but it's obviously not. Like this is a code, and why is like Hawthorne the only one with like the last name? I don't know.
Blast it.
Blast
Blast
it.
it to hell and back, that bloody idiot.
That
He
bloody
took off his
idiot.
PFE, didn't he?
Worse than that. He
He
didn't just
broke
take
the
it
bracelet.
off, it's broken.
Broken.
Yeah.
But that's impossible. There are only a handful of engineers in the world who can even open that thing, let alone break it.
How many degrees does Dr. Anderson hold again?
Blast it.
Blast
do?
it.
We find him.
And then?
I need to check the
We will
protocol
kill
guide.
him
stand
before he
by.
does something
Keep
weird to
looking
the
for him.
timeline.
Nozzo, we need to have a word or two about communication.
Okay, so I guess before the end of the world, poke. You can't put your finger on them. Poke. Okay, we don't have like any important things to do here, so maybe let's go back inside and leave the dinner by, you know, the entrance. What seems to be a film script. She must moonlight as an actress.
Not now, Fia. We
Okay, sorry, I'm going outside.
Damn it. I told them our vetting process was outdated. I
told them.
You should have seen this coming.
Oh my god. I'm the one to blame, probably.
I'm the one who let him get away. It's my fault.
Did you break his PFE? No. The client did that all by himself. You're not getting the blame for this. I'll make sure of that.
We can
Thank you,
work out
Nozo
who's to
Mikey.
blame later. What do we do now?
Okay. I've been reading the protocols, and there is a contingency
is a
plan for the
plan.
situation.
I'm listening.
You're not gonna like it.
I said I'm listening.
First things first. get back to the landing point.
Okay.
I'm sending you
An upgrade? A
A
gun?
present. Oh, goody.
Thank me later. Just get to the construction site. I'll fill you in when you get there.
There's something a bit, I don't know, uncanny with the backgrounds, the art style, but in a good way, I think. No balls. Rod?
Right. I'm secure.
Okay. I'm relaying the upgrade over.
Time
Stand
to
back.
murder the man
This
with a
may
nuke.
sting a little.
What do you mean? What? Is it really a gun?
And also, what is this?
The WEG Mark IV vaporizes organic
Vaporize?
matter on contact.
And you just had this upgrade
Will
lying
we really
around?
destroy him?
Like I said, it's our contingency plan.
I'm not a killer. Probably. I don't know.
So you want me to...
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there no other way?
Are you sure? There is no other way.
I don't know. But he broke his paradox
Psychopath, so true.
He's unsynced from our timeline. We couldn't bring him back even if we wanted to.
Man's dying
Lost the
anyway.
line, and
That's
he
true.
needs to be
Although, you know,
stopped.
6 or 8 months, it's not like
Don't worry.
you'd be
I'll
doing
get it
him a
done.
favor. Oh
Right.
my god, you
Good.
can't say things like
You
this.
know how to use that weapon?
I said I'll get it done.
Okay. I'll be here.
So,
Touch base
is it a
when you-
game where
well,
we have like
when you have something to touch
choices
base
about
Good luck for you.
maybe killing him or not killing him?
Yeah.
Or is it like the rich maybe you had to pay for this? It's like, oh, you have the money to pay for time travel, so you will die anyway. Enjoy your last burger. So we kind of want information, you know, on where he might have gone. So probably we should go back to the dinner and ask the waitress for information, since they seem to know each other, at least, you know, in this timeline. Context, he's a chemist. Do not trust chemists.
Excuse me,
Oh, it's you. Did you find your friend?
I'm working on it. That is why I want to talk to you.
Not sure how I can help, but sure.
How did he open the gate? Not very interesting, right? Maybe later. Do you know Joe
Do
Anderson?
you know the name Joe Anderson?
Joe Anderson?
Joe Anderson?
Biochem student in the area, around 18 years old?
Oh, you mean Andy. Your friend does
Andy.
look a bit like him. That his grandfather or something?
Or something.
Or something.
Well, Andy's always been a good kid.
a
You must be
good
worried.
kid. Well, tell
Can
me
you
about
tell
him.
me anything about Andy?
Didn't you say you already know him?
Not exactly.
Then I'm not sure what I can tell you. He comes here a lot. We deliver to him at the Brittany house sometimes.
Brittany house?
You know, the NYU dorm. It's just a few
I
blocks
don't know.
away.
I'm not
Right.
New York peeled.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
Nozo, did you get that?
Yep. Sending you the address now.
Okay, so can we talk about you again, or is this like dialogues? We need to be careful in dialogues. Oh no, we can. Okay, we can.
How did he get through the alley gate? Didn't you say it was locked?
An
Shows what I
NDMD.
know. He swiped a spare key from behind the counter.
A spare key?
A spare
Hidden
key.
in a pepper shaker. Been there for years. Even I'd forgotten it was there. No idea how he'd even know about that.
I can't imagine.
You deliver to his door.
You deliver to Andy's door.
Students, you know, they're our bread and butter. It's not like the Brittany house is far. It's just a block west
Imagine
of
being
here.
a student. We have like too many students here. I shouldn't say that.
Thanks for your time. I need to find my friend.
Sure.
Oh, this game sucks. What hack wrote this? No, it's great. It's great. I'm really enjoying it. I was talking about like how I do enjoy the sort of like, I don't know, it feels a bit like camp, uncanny in a very good way. But hi, and oh, I'm a bit nervous now that you're here. I hope that you're doing all right. No, I do enjoy the game. Very reminiscent of the writing from the previous games also that I really enjoyed. So yeah. So we need to go probably to the dorm, right? Now that we have it, the location. So you were playing, so I thought I would pop in to say hi and thanks. So hi and thanks. Well, thank you for releasing the game. Like I was following, you know, kind of like the social media updates in the last few weeks, and I was really, really eager to play that game. So yeah, thank you for coming in and thank you for releasing it. So the dorm. Again, like I need to say that again, I really like this idea of having the description immediately popping instead of like clicking. This makes like much more sense in a way. Okay, so let's go inside. Can't stay, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, thank you just for
The door is
popping in.
locked tight. A sign says that the building is closed.
Efficiency,
for
I
spring
do
break.
agree. This is like very, I don't know, it pushes, but that's the same thing with the previous games. It pushed like the point and clicks in a new, you know, fresh direction, which is something I'm really enjoying with, you know, all the games that you have made and that you have published. Oop. Okay, this is closed, so probably we want to use the tool, or is there anything else we can interact with? Probably not. So let's use the tool.
Bit out of practice, but I got it.
I got it.
There must be over 100 rooms in this place. Time travel or not, it will take ages to search them one by one.
Okay, so what we want to do, okay, that's why we
None
use
of
that,
this
right?
means anything to me. Although, wait a
Because we know that it's Andy
Andy
now.
A and BH. Andy Anderson and Brittany Hall.
I see, okay.
Seems likely.
Okay, so this is the name, okay, Jane and BH and whatever, this is the name of like the different dorms. I see. So we know the
Room 1407. Here I
use
come.
money on door that used to work in 2024, plus
That's
2.
odd. The door was unlocked. And the computer is on as well.
This is very,
Either
you
young
know,
Andy left for spring break in a hurry, or someone else was here before me.
I do enjoy that, like, also, this is not what 2024 looks like, right? It has that sort of like retro vibe, retro futurist vibe that works a lot, I think. I think cements, I don't know, cementing? Cements like the cyberpunk aspect of the game. Okay, so we want to explore this. The door is adorned with poster of music bands that broke up decades before your home when? Computer has been left on, very odd, so we want to explore that at some point. Probably because he went here before going somewhere else, I don't know. Photo of a charming house near the woods. Maine, most likely, because like this is his hometown, well. Okay, a popular cartoon character. Changing timelines make it hard to remember what's popular in your own when, let alone another. Okay, when as a general, you know, timeline, I see, okay. A dozen or so scientific textbooks line the wall. They look very well thumbed through. So working, someone that is working probably decently, but again, he has become a doctor, so this is not too surprising. Gal Friday. Is this the Sabrina Carpenter of this universe? I remember when Maine still existed in 24+2. Okay, I want to check like the drawer first, but
Almost completely empty. Young Andy must have taken everything home with him.
yeah, okay. So we want to check the computer, obviously.
This is clearly a young Joe Anderson. Or Andy, I guess. I don't recognise the girl beside him, but they make
Okay,
a
so
cute
cluster is
assuming they are a cluster.
is indeed the way of saying, because like wedding obviously has, I guess, kind of like monogamous connotation, so they are talking about clusters, right? This is like a very progressive game. But again, we had like mix for the bartender in the prologue, so I don't know, I like it. Okay, let's try to read everything. Joseph Anderson, your delivery order from Silverflare is getting prepared. Okay. Grubwub. sister Celia. You said I couldn't move into your room, so I did. It's taken me a few weeks, but I managed to de-dorkify it. It will be like you never lived here. Things are okay. Maine is okay. School is okay. You got your old chem teacher this year. I got your old chem teacher this year. She thought I would be as smart as you. I live to disappoint. Okay. I thought you were supposed to be the calm one. You're gonna ace that class, bro. This is your first test of the term. Relax. I'm totally gonna fail my class if I don't get some help, so help, pretty please. Hold of them there. Main goal, the gauche, dexterous writing. Siggy, she's here. Okay, interesting. For all networking security called Contact Tomo. Interesting. I thought you big nerd bro dork. You worry too much about tests. Good luck on your midterms. So this is like in chronological order. Lisa, do not worry. Lab buddy, it's me. The frizzy-haired nerd from Prof. Foster's class. Looks like we've partnered from the midterm project. You seem nice, so it will be fun. Last term I was shackled to a freshman who spoke in grunts and thought decimal points were optional. Anyway, I have... Decimal points were optional? In chem? Anyway, I have a few ideas to run by you. How about we meet at the Flare tomorrow and we can talk about it? I wouldn't worry about your image, Mr. Bad Boy. It's obvious you like living dangerously. First time we trip on something, I reserve the right to say, I told you so. Nice. You'll ruin my bad boy image. I said my right, so I dropped the canister that you tripped over, I'm sorry. Anyway, you want to meet at the Flare after work? I'll buy. Stop freaking out. She's flirting with you. She's cute. And you're an idiot. Spring break already. So is this Lisa? I don't know. You miss Frog. We'll see the Frog again. It's okay. Partner still has an amazing ability to call me as stream starts. I mean, this is probably the other way, right? I'm streaming at the usual time your partner was calling you, most probably, you know?
Activity history is cleared every 48 hours.
Nozzo, when did young Andy leave for spring break?
5 days ago.
5 days ago.
So whatever was done here, it was done after he left.
Makes
L.
the most
Sandman.
sense, yeah.
Very funny. It's not the same number of characters, so... Hello, Lisa. Interesting. Wait. They use this computer... They use this computer to log into, like, the computer of, like, Lisa Sandman, right? What is this executable? Like... New York University mail.exe? The conspiracy, Miyabi is always blameless. The age-old question. Siggy's partner or Miyabi's stream, which came first? Anyway, what's this game about? So we are playing, which is kind of like working for a company that is helping people to travel through time. So they can fulfill, you know, some kind of like touristic things. It's like space tourism, but it's not space, it's time, basically. And basically right now, so we went with some guy called like Dr. Joe Anderson, and he bailed on us at some point. And so now we are trying to find where is Joe Anderson / Andy. And this is like we're examining his room to find some information. And in this particular timeline, so we went back to, you know, the days where he was like a freshman at the university. Send mail. So R. Foster, which was the name of the teacher, right? I'm sorry, Lisa. So someone sent like... No. This is probably Andy. I mean, Joe Anderson came here, fumbled in searching for the password, sent the mail, doing something to Lisa, and this will have like some repercussion in the timeline, something like this. Do the tourists have a separate timeline? No, this is the point. They do not have a separate timeline. That's why we need to kill him on sight. So Andy sent an email with rfoster.txt content using Lisa's email to someone. Maybe that. Maybe like Lisa knew some things about like Foster, teacher, you know, the teacher, and she said that, I don't know, I don't know. It's like hard to say, obviously, but I think this is like old Dr. Anderson that did that.
Trash is cleared
we
every
have
48 hours.
Exactly.
So, like before, this file could only have been created after young Andy left.
Or deleted after he left.
Or deleted after he left. So true. Okay, no. So this is to the teacher. You are very aptly named because you're a virus. You're a virus that infects this place daily. Being in your class is the worst experience I've ever had. And I used to work retail. The level of contempt everyone has for you goes beyond parody. You know you're only riding your father's coattails. If it wasn't for him, you would be researching compounds for baby diapers instead of getting tenure at the NYU. Your father was ashamed of you. He only got himself cancer. What the heck? He only got himself cancer to get away from the laughing stock you made of his good name. I'd say more, but I can't be bothered to waste the words. I think that little of you. You want to kick me out of your class because of this? I dare you. I double dare you. I know all about you and the new teaching assistant. I also have your husband's email address. Suck it, prof. I hope you die in a chlorine explosion. Let's not talk about chlorine explosion or gas. I think, you know, this is like creating bad memories for me. So, okay. Was the text, the mail already written? Is this something that, you know, Lisa wrote, or is it something that Andy forged? Do they know? If they wrote, I'm sorry, Lisa, knowing it's not a comment, isn't it implying they expected someone to see the comment log? Or maybe, you know, just for himself. I think like Anderson like wrote that for himself. The question is like, why is he sorry? Why is he sorry of sending that? We don't know. We don't know. We can like, you know, we should probably just progress. What we should do though is we need to search like information about like all those people, and especially like Lisa. Okay, so we need like to combine things. I want to search for Lisa Sandman first. She died in a chemical explosion, so that's probably what we know. Was it? We did not see the date during the opening of the game, right? So probably what we saw in the beginning was like the explosion from like the Department of Chemistry, and Lisa Sandman died there. In this timeline. So is Andy trying to... No. Is Andy trying to change the timeline so that Lisa will live? Is that like... He's trying to get like Lisa out of, you know, the class and of her career as a professor here so that she will not die in the explosion? To try to ruin Lisa's life, maybe because something else happens in the future. And he's probably trying to get, so she doesn't die. I do agree. I do think it's the case, yes. Like that's the last thing he can do before dying himself.
Is this all the archive has on Lisa Sandman?
Afraid so. She died young. Poor kid.
In an explosion 5 years from now. You think Dr. Anderson wants to prevent that?
It seems plausible, but her timeline priority
What does that
rating is
mean?
listed as
Low.
If he wanted to save her life, he could have, asked us. It's legal, and he can afford it.
Oh, I see.
You're right. It makes no sense.
So
I'll
you
keep
can
digging.
you can ask people to change the timeline if like the priority is low, because it will not mess up with like a lot of other things. But also, how are you like deciding that like a certain event has only like a low, priority, like a low, I don't know, effect on the timeline? So we can obviously search for Joseph Anderson, but invention of the micro-incisor laser surgery device. It is used in all major hospitals today. Anderson's advances have extended the average human lifespan by several decades, so the Nobel Peace Prize for both medicine and science. So we can't have like Joseph Anderson really, obviously because he invented like so many things. Maybe it was tested. What are you talking? Maybe it was tested. Oh, like they tested to see if they changed timeline, but can you do that? Like you can... If we kill him now, does it affect the future? I guess so. But at the same time, he went rogue. So that's why we have like... I guess there will be like a moral decision of like, oh, by protocol, we need to kill him. But if we do that, like he won't... No, I guess it's okay to kill him because it will not affect... It will not affect like the past unless he's doing something in the past that is irreversible and causing a paradox, something like that. Calculating parallel timeline event. Casualty is not NP. I think like, no, it's not MP. Probably not. Okay, interesting. So we want to talk about... oops, we can save the game at the very least. We want more information about Celia. Is that Celia Anderson, by the way? Celia Anderson is the most notable for being the host of the Good Morning show on WPXY from 39 to 45. Anderson's career came to an famous and explosive finish after an interview with mayoral candidate and right-wing firebrand Christopher Haynes. During a heated exchange over immigration rights, Anderson reportedly shouted the way you hit on the head as a baby and punched him on the nose, drawing copious spurts of blood. She's so based. It is actually so based. Okay, but we need to know more about... No. Wait. We need to know more about Foster, but we need to find like the name of the first name of Foster, which is like or something. And this is not something that we have in the... No. So we probably need to ask at the Silver Flare, probably? Okay, let's try to go back. Base Celia. Christopher Haynes is such a right-wing name also. This is good. Like I really like, the game being very so openly progressist in a way that it's going hard for it, but in a way that really works, I think. Maybe because it's the camp, aspect of the game. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. And I like the premises. I like the idea of like time travel, and it will probably have like some, I guess it will be about like loss and regret and whatever, but I hope and I think it will be also about, capitalism. So I'm pretty happy that we're here. So let's talk again to the waitress. I forgot her name. Maddie? I don't remember.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Can you tell me about Professor Foster?
Do you know a Professor Foster?
You mean Rona Foster?
Rona
The
Foster.
chem prof? Yeah, she comes in here sometimes. Super cool lady.
Super cool. What do you mean?
This Rona Foster woman, can you tell me anything else about her?
You already know she teaches chemistry, so you know as much as I do.
Interesting.
And like I keep saying, I don't gossip about my customers.
+2 based.
Do you know anyone named Lisa?
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that.
I believe she came here with Andy at least once.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. Are those two finally together?
I don't know.
Well, they'd better be. They've been making starry eyes at each other for weeks.
Cute.
Can you tell me about Lisa?
I told you, I don't gossip about my customers.
She's kind of
Sorry.
based. Okay.
Thanks for your time. I need to find my friend.
Okay, so
Sure.
we want now to search for Rona Foster. Was seen as the scientific prodigy since grade school. At age 10, she joined her father, Oliver Foster, at his struggling tech firm, Foster Tech Labs. After his death, Foster Tech folded and Rona joined the teaching staff at the New York University's Department of Chemistry. She voluntarily left her position in 29 after an explosion in her lab left 3 students dead. 3 students! She's now retired and living in Florida. Okay, I see.
This Professor Foster. An explosion is going to kill some of her students 5 years from now. I think it's the same explosion that will kill Lisa Sandman. Nozzo, can you confirm?
NYU kept the names of the victims away from the press, but the dates do match up.
So Dr. Anderson wants to stop Lisa from dying in the
Let's
explosion?
kill Rona.
Could be. But again, the
I mean, we
explosion
can,
is a
like, just
low-priority
avoid the
event.
explosion,
He could have
no?
easily applied to make this change legally and professionally. Why do all this?
Dunno. There's something else going on.
Yeah,
Do
probably.
you have the address for the NYU Department of Chemistry? Everything seems to be pointing there. I
The
probably
probably
should go
in
see
the
what's
Foster
what.
family.
Sending away.
+2. Okay, so before we go there, I want to check. Oliver Foster. What was his? Okay. Oh, interesting. So he was a professor also at the New York University. Then went into creating his own thing. Died of cancer. So that's why, like, in the mail, it was like, oh, your father had cancer to, you know, so that he could, like, die and not, you know, be concerned with, like, you selling his name, something like that. Whatever. Again, I'm not sure that, like, Lisa wrote the mail, the base mail, but who knows? Passed away. Educator, mentor, pillar of the scientific community. He was preceded by his wife Lena. He's survived by his 2 children, Rona and Nicholas, and has an insatiable curiosity and love of the unknown that will live in our hearts forever. So we have Nicholas and we have Lena. Interesting. Oh, this is not names that we can't use. Okay. So we just want to go to the university now. Okay.
You seeing this, Nozzo?
I think so. Is that Lisa Sandman?
It matches the photograph in young Andy's dormitory. Stand by. I'm gonna get
Yeah, so
answers.
this was the same person. Whiteboard full of mathematical proofs. Funny, it's the same whiteboard as in the photo. But the photo was taken in, like, the photo was taken like 22 years before. So what is going on here? Is this like another site? Or is it like something that was planned by, you know, the writer? Don't know. It was still... wait. It was taken on the year you died. And you're spending time at the university. Why? Zeus. Why are you here? Why is this photo taken here? Let's talk to
Excuse
Lisa.
me.
Ah! Sorry, I was a bit, focused. Who are you?
I'm looking for someone. Nobody advanced math again in 20 years plus 2.
I am looking for someone.
You're looking for someone in an empty school building. It's spring break. Nobody is supposed to be here.
Nobody? What about you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's because... Hey, wait a minute. Let me see your card.
My card?
Yeah, if you belong here, you'd have a school ID card.
Why is she
So,
trying to...
Let me see it.
Ah, well, look. Lisa, I can explain.
Oh, can you? Wait, how do you know my name?
Oh, blasted.
It was you, wasn't it? You did this.
About the mail? So she was trying to... Okay. Did what? The mail?
Are you serious? If you didn't send that email, then what are you doing here?
Email?
Are you for real, or are you just being cute?
Again?
I'm
I
being
have
cute.
No idea.
Right, fine, whatever. You obviously don't belong here, but neither do I. Tell nobody I was here, and I'll do the same.
I can even help you, you know? Joe
Do
Anderson.
you know Joe Anderson? You probably know him as Andy.
Is that what this is about? Dating my lab partner?
I have no idea.
Since you have no idea, neither do I.
I'm looking for an older gentleman. He was wearing an NYU hat and sweatshirt.
Huh. I think I would have remembered seeing someone like that.
So he's
But
not...
I don't know for sure. I'm a bit distracted right now.
So you're Andy's clustermate?
His what?
Sorry, his, what's the word, girlfriend?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Not sure what we are yet.
Interesting.
So could you tell me about yourself?
Hey, total stranger. Do I look like I want to tell you my life story?
Okay, so we'll help...
right,
Okay,
sorry.
we'll try to help her before
Well,
we
I'll
ask
be
questions.
going.
I think she
Sure,
will
whatever.
not, like, open to us anyway.
She seems friendly.
She's ignoring me and ignoring the rules. No wonder she and Joe Anderson get along so well.
Any ripples yet?
No ripples detected.
Everything's marginal, so far. Whatever the client's doing, it hasn't set off any alarm bells yet.
Okay,
Stand by, Nozzo.
I'll be here.
I'll just help her.
The multi-tool is currently a mass of dispersed nanoparticles embedded within my clothing. I couldn't give it away.
I don't want... Just open the door.
If you'll allow me,
Huh?
I have some experience with this sort of thing.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
Wait,
Sure.
what does that
Knock
mean?
yourself out.
There you go.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
Seriously, you're a lifesaver.
I love breaking into, you know...
There.
Locked
My
rooms?
good deed for the day.
Funny you should say that.
Why?
Whatever you changed, it did literally nothing.
So the ripples were marginal?
Not marginal,
Non-existent.
Is that unusual?
Normally, no. But with a walking paradoxical anomaly on the loose, well, I'll keep monitoring. Just in case.
Interesting. It changed nothing. What is she doing inside?
Come on. Password locked.
Because she
Seriously?
cannot, like...
Jeez
She
Louise,
doesn't know
Prof,
the
where's
password. That's
trust?
why it
Everything all right?
doesn't do anything.
No.
Okay, so let's try to find some hints. Bro! Leaving this to remind you again, because I know you forgot again. Remember what Dad was always looking through. Also, log off when you're done. I know the password.
Can I have a go?
For real? Sure. Go ahead.
It's like the worst password of all time.
Holy crispy crap. You did it. Here, let me add that thing.
Detective, we're detecting here.
Come on. And deleted. Oh, That was effing close. Jesus.
Oh, she's
Let's get outta
breaking
here.
in. Yeah, okay. She was deleting the mail before, like, Rona could see the mail. Interesting.
I've done all I can with that.
So we can't, like, okay, check on in this computer. Fundamentals of modern bioprocessing. Modern, how quaint. Pathway analysis and optimization and metabolism. Whatever. Okay.
Hey, you coming?
Lisa,
Lisa.
Yeah?
you promised to speak to me about Andy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What did you want to know?
Been clustered long. Can you tell me anything about him?
Can you tell me anything about Joe, or Andy, rather?
Why? You said neither of us were in trouble, right?
That is correct. Neither of you are in trouble right now.
Wait, is this about the roof? Because everybody does that. You shouldn't single him out.
The roof.
Yeah, our lab group did some atmospheric analysis tests up there. We need to be high up.
And that's against the rules.
Technically, yeah. We're not supposed to use that fire escape unless there's an actual fire. But do you know how many students live in a building with roof access? None in my lab group, that's for sure.
Well, I won't say anything if you won't.
Like I said, everybody does it.
I mean, I don't want to say that even I did it when I was younger, but I gotta get some groceries back in a bit. Yeah, take your time. It's alright. Real life first.
So your Andy knows about the roof as well?
My Andy.
My
huh?
Andy.
Yeah, he definitely knows about it. It's where we first...
Interesting.
Hey, you know what? Never
Interesting.
mind.
Lisa seems fun. I think so. I think she's a good friend. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. You've been a great help.
Thank you. I probably owe you my future diploma. Heck, my future,
So
period.
no
Your future.
no
of course.
variation. So
I'm
she
gonna
will
head out
still
now.
die
I
in
just
the
wanna be
explosion
drunk and forget
right
this
now.
happened. You want to join? I'll buy. It's the least I can do.
That's all right. You take care.
Back at ya. Thanks again.
Yeah. You're welcome.
We are sad because she will die anyway. Okay, so let's go out. He's there. Oh my god. I don't know. I think that, I would probably hesitate a little bit with those answers, but with a gun out, it's not, I don't know. Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, I knew you'd find me. I mean, you had to find me.
I don't want to kill
needed
him.
a bit of time, and that's what I got.
I'd really suggest that you stop talking.
Sure. It doesn't really matter anyway. I did what I needed to do.
You should have stayed with me. I mean, he doesn't know that we have foiled his plan yet.
You should have stayed with me.
I couldn't. I had to save her.
By her, I assume you mean Lisa.
You know about Lisa? How? There was almost nothing in the historical archive about her. I checked many times. It's like history forgot all about her.
You didn't just want a meal. I think this is like the best answer, probably.
You didn't hire us just for a meal, did you?
Oh, that was part of it. Going back to the flare was nice.
Yes. It was nice, wasn't it? Especially when you ran off and put my entire department on high alert.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put you through all this. I really am. But it doesn't matter now. I got her kicked out. I got her away from here. That's the important thing.
You hacked her email.
You know about that too? Yes. It was me. She gave me her password once to grab some files when her phone died. I still remember it after all this time.
Well, she'll be happy to know that her trust wasn't misplaced.
You don't understand. I had to do it. Lisa died, will die, in a chemical explosion right here in this building. But not anymore. I changed it. There's no way Professor Foster will hire Lisa now. Not after she reads that email. Lisa won't be here when it happens. She'll be safe.
You could have saved her legally. That's kind of like why I want to... I mean, I do understand why he's doing that. Like, I really do understand. The question is like, why wouldn't you go through all those troubles to change the timeline when there are other ways to do it? And this is probably like, you know, the running theme of the game.
You could have done this legally. We receive requests to save people from death all the time. Why didn't you make one yourself?
You think I didn't try that? My request was rejected.
Rejected? Why? Her timeline importance rating was low enough.
Sure, her life wasn't important according to your precious board of directors. But her death? No. That had to be set in stone. They couldn't take the risk that Lisa surviving wouldn't affect my life. My life and all my precious accomplishments.
I'm sorry. I mean... I'm sorry for this person in particular, but at the same time, I mean, structurally, we are playing with powers you shouldn't play with. There's a reason why, you know, there's finality, why we need to go at some point, and why, you know, some things, even though they hurt, we cannot change them.
I'm sorry. I truly am. But the board considers these things very carefully. Your medical advances saved millions of lives.
This is not what I wanted to
That's a
say.
legacy worth preserving. It must be preserved.
And shouldn't I be the one who determines that? Why should my legacy come at the price of her life? I loved her, you know? We were only together for a handful of years, but my whole life, it was always her. I've never stayed clustered with anyone for very long. I was always too busy.
What
too busy changing the world, too busy making a
Oh, you
fortune.
not see that?
None of it. Not a single minute of it.
Basically,
Not
like,
even
he
held a candle
invented,
to being with
he
her.
revolutionized
Whatever happened
surgery,
now, saving
and
her,
he got like a
it
Nobel
was-
Prize in medicine
it's
and
worth it.
science.
You don't need to shoot. I'll go back quietly. I said I'll go back quietly.
I don't want to do this. I do not want to do
I
this.
don't want to do this, Joe, but I have to. You broke your PFE. I couldn't bring you back even if I wanted to.
You see. Well, yes, that makes sense. I don't suppose you could just leave me here. I'll be dead in 6 months anyway. Can you at least give me that?
After everything you've done, do you really think that's an option?
No, I suppose it's not. Do it then. Lisa's safe. That's all that matters. She is safe, right?
Oh,
Could
man.
you check that for me before you do it?
There's been no change for you. Just do what you need to do.
He doesn't he doesn't have to know. He doesn't have to know. I mean, if we are like firing anyway, if he will die anyway, he will never know. There's no point in telling him the truth. It's just like mean. It's just like a last, you know, gotcha that doesn't have to be. Wouldn't it be interesting to see his reaction? No, it would not. I can't do this. I can't do this, Ellie. This is... I know that, like, in a way, like video games, this is just like a playground and you can try to do things. I cannot be like mean. This is not something that I can do, like, even in, fictional settings. No, she's safe. She is safe.
Sure, Joe. She's safe.
You answered awfully fast.
Went
Did I?
too
Yes.
fast.
Check for real. Please.
Can I say it again?
She is safe, as I said.
I know flippancy when I hear it. What really happened?
I don't know.
There's very little information about her in the historical record. Remember? You can't
Too little
know for sure.
But there is a
narratologically
record of
locked
her
in.
dying
So
in the
true.
explosion. If she doesn't die, then her record would have changed. You call it a ripple, right? Can't you check for a ripple?
There are no ripples for you. Please, don't drag this out any longer than you have
Can
to.
we... It's very funny. I guess it's like, it's the point, like, you know, we have a very by-the-book character. And it's just her job, for now at least, chapter 1. You don't have like any good... You don't have any good answers. Should have been sent to prison along those punks from Canton. I'm losing it. No, I'm sorry. I can't tell the truth. I can't tell the truth. This is mean because we'll kill him anyway. I'm sorry.
You okay?
I'm dandy, Nozzo. Just tickety-boo.
You didn't tell him.
What would have been the point?
You did what you had to do, Fia.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the
Brass
point?
is going to be happy, for whatever that's worth.
At least somebody will be. Ready to come home.
Right. Stand by.
Okay, so I
And
see...
timefall
I guess
in
this
3,
will have like similar
2,
bits
1.
in all chapters, like we have like a sort of like case in every chapter.
Timefall successful. Powering down. Welcome back, Fia.
Hey, it's about time you two finished. Who wants drinks?
I don't...
Okay, what's wrong?
I don't know. No, this is like bad. What happened was bad. I'll just say nothing.
Nothing. Everything's fine, Duffy.
Yeah, you've never been a good liar, Fia. After all those years training under me, I'd expect you to have a better poker face. So, spill it.
The client pulled a code 3-2.
Oh, so he...
Yes, he did.
What a total socket.
A total socket.
In that case, the answer is both of you.
Answer?
To my question, who wants drinks? Am I right? I'm usually right.
Yes, you are definitely right.
Nazo?
Sounds great, but I need to be up early for a meeting with the brass in the morning. High-profile client like this, it's gonna be a media circus.
I have to walk back around after that. Yeah, I don't know. It's like you will really drink a lot, but... That's their problem, like, fuck
That's
them.
the brass's problem, not yours.
I mean, like, we
She's
hate the
right.
rich.
It's not your job to deal with the PR spin. And besides, what are they gonna do? Fire the only chrono monitor in all of New York?
Okay, I surrender. How about JVs?
Sounds good to me.
It's
JVs.
settled then. To JVs.
To JVs.
Ah, just a tick. Just need to change.
Just a tick.
And they've gone.
They've gone. Can we go? We don't have to go it immediately, right? Let me go home first.
Lights.
Hey,
Lights.
Fia. You on your way?
Sure, Noz. Just popped home for a minute.
All right. Well, keep your seat warm.
Just want to check, like, if it's having like any influence on us.
Enjoy that inner peace while you can, Alterna me. You'll be gone soon.
Why? Why does our timeline changes like this? Cluster status loves everyone +2. The only truth was whatever you could make someone believe. This is a very... I mean, this is true, but this is a very, you know, cultist / far right bit right here. Okay, interesting. So I don't know why it's changing. Is it like our actions? It is like the actions of other people? Weird. Who are we? Why do we have like different personas again? Is it like a VTuber bit?
I've always enjoyed this
Interesting
place. I keep expecting it to get paradoxed and disappear.
That won't happen. This place is chronolocked.
You're welcome, by the way.
What do you mean chronolocked? Someone disappeared here at the beginning of the game.
Duffy, have you ever had to...
I'm going in
before?
for, you know,
Oh boy.
the crazy questions immediately.
let's get one thing straight. What you did wasn't murder. He didn't leave you a choice.
So it's murder.
Sometimes a client can be so blinded by the possibilities of time travel that they can't get out of their own way.
Get out of their own way.
What do you mean? A client who can't get out of their own way?
Okay, take my last client, this actress. A big influencer type back in the day.
Back in the day.
Was convinced she was robbed of an audition that went to Maggie Fielding.
That was the Water Under the Bridge remake, right? She won an award for that.
Not anymore. Duffy changed it.
This is crazy. You were successful, I assume.
How'd you manage it?
Still want to learn from your mentor, I see?
It's not like you're not gonna tell us.
You got me there. I just made sure Maggie's regular hairdresser was delayed that day. I stepped in and gave her a haircut she'll never forget. Maggie never auditioned. Our client got the part. Mission complete.
How was she in the movie?
Oh, terrible. She paradoxed her career into oblivion.
This is very funny that you won't destroy the
Wait, another
timeline
round, Mix?
Right away.
by doing things like this. It's just like, yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean, you're welcome? You're responsible for getting this place chronolocked.
Yeah, 10 years
10 years
ago
ago,
now.
what do you
I
mean?
petitioned to get this bar's ranking upgraded.
So
Took
the
a
bar
while,
cannot
but I got
change,
approved.
but...
So relax. This place
But the
isn't
people
going
can.
anywhere. And again, you're welcome.
How did you change the bar's ranking?
I didn't know you could just change a ranking like that.
It's not exactly easy. It requires several layers of brass approval.
And a Fuji-sized mountain of paperwork to go through. You need to prove historical significance, impact to the timeline, blah, blah, the usual.
And how'd you manage that?
I made it clear that allowing agents a stable place to drink was vital to our mental health.
You know,
I'd
instead of
argue
having
there.
Plus,
psychologists and
margaritas, no place
therapists,
else gets the salt
just
quite right.
drink.
That's the San Francisco branch.
Really?
Yep, the oscillation is just a few points south of London's. It's like a fingerprint.
You can't possibly sense that.
You can't possibly sense that, Nozzo.
I didn't believe it either. But he's been doing that trick for 20 years. He's never been wrong once.
It's not a trick, Duffy.
Blast it. Getting a call.
Blast
Hold on a
it.
tick. Hello?
Thea, where are you?
Who's this?
Who is the... It's Johnny.
What?
Johnny. Yes. Johnny who?
The Johnny you've been clustered with for 8
But
years?
wait, that's the Johnny
Right.
from the
Of course you
beginning
are.
of the game.
Are you at a bar?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
You're supposed to pick up Nick from soccer practice.
Nick. Right. And Nick would be...
Our son? He's been waiting in the rain for over an
What?
hour.
Sorry.
This is beyond irresponsible. And what's with the accent?
What accent?
Never mind, just pick him
What
up.
is going on
Please.
here?
We'll talk about this later.
What?
Right. Bye then. So, I've been chrono-shifted into a cluster.
Oh, that's always awkward. They cute at least?
A son as well.
Oof. Never mind.
He's apparently been waiting for his mum, me, for an hour. Should I go?
Indulging in your alternate selves' lives is not recommended for you.
Oh, I see. It's just
It's
like...
up to you.
Okay. I mean... It's not nice. I mean, we can ignore it, but it's not nice to leave like the kid in the rain for hours. So this
I
is
should
just...
go deal with this.
Suit yourself.
Now, let's see. What school district does my alternate cluster live in?
Let me guess. They were chrono shifted away.
Yes.
Funny how that happens. You always lose what you want, and then get what you
But
don't.
there's no meaning then.
Sorry?
Nothing. Sorry. Jesus, these drinks should come with a warning label.
You've only been
There's no
drinking
meaning in
soda,
having like
Nazo.
relationships
Really?
and
Then they definitely
I don't
should.
know. Interesting. Although I'm still a bit unsure where the
Well,
game
gents,
tries to
I
go
believe
with
it's time
its
I call it a
discourse.
night.
Yeah, me too. Duffy?
But that's kind of what you get when you play like a very flawed protagonist, which is good.
Lights! Yep. We bit drunk. Thank heaven the brass sprung for chrono-locking this flat. Trying to find my way home when it never existed was a faff and a half.
Okay. So I guess we do not have the same...
Such a nerd. And I work with Nozzo.
Interesting. Well, you shouldn't care too much about that, I guess, but... My guild mates... This is like... some of the chatters here.
Yes. Bed. An excellent idea. Lights.
Okay, I think we can
Why
try to
not
do another
sleep?
chapter,
I
maybe.
only murdered a man this afternoon. Or 38 years ago. It's ancient history, technically. Doesn't matter. I shall sleep like a baby.
Yeah, very
Hey, Nozzo, you
flawed
around?
character, but...
Hey, Fia, what's up?
Did Dr. Anderson ever kill anyone?
What?
You know, on the operating table or what have you.
Not that I'm aware of. Why?
He didn't ever maim or disfigure anyone during his early experiments.
Again, no.
Oh, shame. That might have made it easier.
Yeah,
Go to bed,
because
Fia.
we just killed like
Bed.
someone that was just
Yeah.
nice.
An excellent idea.
Imagine sleeping without like, you know, covers on you. I need like something, you know, a bit of weight, weighted blankets or
Another
things like
day,
this
another
to
job.
be able to sleep properly. Okay, I don't know, are we the same person?
This version of me is partying like there's no tomorrow. May as well. Once the next chrono adjustment hits, there'll be no yesterday for you either.
What's the point of that? What's the point of having like your alternate you? It's, I don't know, interesting.
It looks like some of these news items have chrono shifted since I last looked.
So we had like the thing about the war, saffron uprising. So it's not about like Ethiopian cuisine, it's about like Indian cuisine. City Sport Arena auction of vintage memorabilia. And we have something about Dr. Joseph Anderson, the brilliant mind behind the revolutionary Anderson treatment, passed away yesterday at the age of 56. His groundbreaking work in slowing the aging process transformed millions of lives, making him a pioneer in modern medicine. Dr. Anderson's contributions extended far beyond the lab, as his legacy lives in the countless people who have benefited from his life's work. The medical community mourns the loss of a visionary who reshaped the future of healthcare. Dr. Anderson will be remembered as a true innovator. In lieu of flowers, his family requests donations to be made to any Ski-Main Syndrome research organization. +2. Can't go home. Best thing about this world, just like movies, malice. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know even like, you know, if why would you work in that industry? It's a bit crazy, but lights. Okay, that's also my take about those like voice command things. Is that the future? It's like it sucks. Why? I guess like using a button is more simple. Why would you use like voice commands in general? This is not the future. This is a regression. That's cool. We won't go to the bar like during in the morning, but
Thea, hello! I hate you.
What?
My jealousy is through the roof. You owe me big.
Still not following.
Your next client is Chloe Sadar.
Chloe Sadar?
Chloe Clocker Sadar, 3-time worldwide
we
boxing
kind
champion?
of knew that from the... Yes, of course. I mean, we have seen the news.
Yes. Chloe Sitar, of course.
Sadar, Chloe Sadar.
All right, I don't know her. Shifting timelines make it hard to keep track of these things. You know that.
Normally I'd agree with you, but Chloe's something special.
Special as in a high timeline ranking.
No, special as in she's one of the best fighters in the sport. Or at least she was.
I don't know,
She retired
I
recently.
don't keep like a good knowledge on like the boxing scene. This is not, exactly knowledge that I find being crucial in my daily life, so I don't know. I'm surprised
I'm
at you.
surprised at you, Duffy. This goes against everything you taught me.
What's that?
Don't get attached. Be prepared to let everything go. She could be paradoxed out of existence tomorrow.
Fine, you're right, I get it.
No punch for Miyabi
Don't let
then.
anything happen to her, okay?
I know the rules. She will be fine. As long as she doesn't pull another Joe Anderson.
She won't.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Everyone's a fan, besides you apparently.
Maybe that'll change after tonight.
I don't know,
Meet you
I'm
at
not a
JV's
fan of
later.
boxing.
Definitely. See you there, slugger.
I'm sorry. It's funny changing like
Welcome, Fia Quinn.
outside of the building.
May leave you slightly disoriented, but your vitals are more than adequate. You should be fine. And here's Fia.
Oh, hey, Fia Quinn, right?
Yes,
That's
me.
I'm Chloe Sadar. I'm your 6 o'clock, assuming that even
Your
means
6
anything to
o'clock?
someone like you.
I hope so.
I hope it means something, or I'd be out of a job.
Well, it's good to have meaning in your work. Anyway, 1871. You can really
What?
take me there?
That's the idea. What's the mission?
Here, take a look at this old newspaper clipping.
Iman knocks out Mason in 6 rounds at Edes Arena. Relative newcomer and the champion of this week. We won't read everything, but what's the point? Henry Morton, Stanley expedition to Africa, obviously. Stanley's experience in the frontiers of the American West, the Ottoman Empire, Spain's glorious revolution in Persia, made him one of the fittest candidates for this search. The City Post will be providing exclusive updates as they become available. Okay, so yes, for the expedition of Livingstone. Interesting. New locomotive makes serious time save, something like
Is
that.
this a boxer?
Yeah, Simon Inman. I want to find him.
For what
For
reason?
what reason?
I need to ask him something.
What do we know about him?
I don't know.
Just that he was a boxer who won the citywide championship in 1871 and died around 20 years later at the age of 39.
That's all.
That's all on the public record anyway.
Okay, so can we press or will she try to avoid the
Ask
subject?
him what, exactly?
It's embarrassing. I'd
Okay,
prefer
she is
not
trying
tell
to...
You. You said that was okay, right?
I said it was up to Fia.
Oh, well, like I said, I'd rather not. But if you insist...
We can insist. I kind of want to know if he wants to tell it anyway, because it will kind of give a glimpse of her personality.
Very well, Chloe. If that's what you wish.
Wait, seriously?
You're surprised?
Yeah, frankly. After what happened with Joe Anderson, I assumed that you'd want as much information as possible.
Joe Anderson? That doc who died a few weeks ago? Didn't he have a heart attack or something?
Something like that.
Right.
Okay, I see. Okay.
I just want to ask Simon Inman about his retirement.
That's all.
Yes, that's all.
It's probably not all, but
Told
whatever.
you it was embarrassing. Can we move on?
Sure. Sorry to push. It's my job to get you what you need.
I get it. We're good.
We are good. Okay, so where can we find
Simon
him?
Inman?
That's just it. I have no idea.
His residence isn't listed in the archive.
That shouldn't be an issue. We know he was at this championship match, so we can find him then.
No, not the night of the match. That defeats the point. I want to ask about his retirement. 6 months later should do the trick.
Then the trick will be finding him.
Can that be done?
If it wasn't, you wouldn't be here.
Okay, let's go.
So, Miss Sadar, it looks like you're already attired. Shall we be off?
Call me Chloe, please. And yeah, let's get going.
I miss it, the Steel Sky. Can't believe that they changed the translation in the new patch. Times Champion. Okay. So, same thing again, we are appearing in some sort of like weird closed location.
Timefall successful, Noz.
All clear.
As clear as the air in this era can be. Go ahead and send her through.
Nice
Whoa,
landing.
that was wild.
Are you alright?
Yeah, just finding my feet. What a weird feeling. Like falling, but I wasn't falling down?
It's not moving. It's neither up nor down.
We weren't going either up or down. It's something else.
It certainly is. You must think I'm so silly. Using time travel for this?
I don't know. I mean, I do not agree with the idea of time traveling, but I think that, you know, what is important is in the eye of the beholder, so.
It's important to you. That's all
Exactly.
that matters.
That's just it. I don't know if it's important. or
Doesn't
not.
matter either.
But now I'm here. I'm seeing this through. You don't win 3 world championship belts by quitting. We're gonna find Simon Inman, and I'm gonna ask him what I need to ask him. Speaking of, let's do this.
Okay.
Chloe,
Yeah? What's up?
A boxing career.
you're a boxer.
Was. I retired. You really never heard of me? I'm a 3-time world champion.
No, sorry. Shifting timelines make it hard to follow sports.
That must be weird.
Perils of the job.
Well, at least this way I know you're not some fangirl.
Why did you retire anyway?
I didn't want to do it anymore.
And that was that?
That was that. Boxing is a young person's game. I'm almost 65. The Anderson treatments can only take me so far. Time to hang up the gloves.
It's kind of the point of like all those sports, right? At some point you just decline even if you're a champion, and then that's alright. Like life is not just the, you know, very bright accomplishments. You have so many things you can do within your same, you know, sports, but without having to compete.
So, this Simon Inman, what can you tell me about him? Anything that's not in the historical record?
Not much. Just that he was a sickly kid who grew up to win the championship. Like me.
Your biography says he inspired you to become a boxer. Is that why you want to meet him now?
Yeah. His story gave me
Retirement,
direction
only
way back then.
punch until
Hoping
your
he can do the
last
same
day.
again for me now.
You think Simon can help you?
You really think talking to Simon can help you?
I don't know. It's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot.
Not like anybody else has any decent advice.
I mean, at some point, I do understand seeking advice, but like the answer is also coming from within, which is probably like the bit of this. Maybe this chapter, maybe like there's no answer, and
Let's get back to
I
it,
don't
shall
know.
we?
We'll see.
You're in charge.
Oh, blast it. Not again.
Nozzo, we really need to start vetting these landing points.
Sorry.
Chloe.
Yeah? What's up?
Give me a boost.
Chloe, we've hit a small snag. Would you mind giving me a boost over the fence? Then I can open it from the other side.
I've got a better idea.
+2.
That works too.
I thought it might. Let's go.
I'm giving you a +2 for that. The
Sweet
barking
Vegas.
dog.
Is this a real 5 points bar?
That it is.
Do you think if we have time...
If we have time. But not right now.
I'll hold you to that.
Okay, I mean, we have no information for now. I guess we can search also for... Simon Inman. Unknown employment, complication from cholera, okay. Okay, city boxing champion. Very low. Newspaper, we saw that. And a legacy of inspiration. In the annals of the New York City's pugilistic history, few stories resonate as deeply as of Simon Inman. As a young boy, Simon was beset by rheumatic fever, an ailment that left him frail and uncertain of his future. However, through an unwavering commitment to diet and exercise, he transformed himself from a sickly child into one of the most formidable boxers of the 1870s. Simon's defining moment came when he advanced to the citywide championship fight. He claimed victory, a triumph that not only secured his legacy but also served as an inspiration to those who faced seemingly unsurmountable odds. What is this sort of like pseudo, meritocracy-pilled philosophy? Sadly, 20-some years after his championship win, Simon's life was tragically cut short by a cholera outbreak. As I document his life, it's clear that Simon Inman exemplified the enduring spirit of a true champion. It's not like being a champion. It's not about winning things. It's about like living life. And even if you have, I think that if you are surviving day after day in your life, surmounting the odds of like living through the capitalistic like hellscape in this economy, if you're just like living one day, one after another, you are also some sort of like champion in life, because it's not an easy life we are living right now.
Thea, are you really looking up the archive data of a client in front of the client?
No.
No?
I'll just pretend you didn't do that, okay?
Okay, no, that's not where I wanted to go, but what are our things about taking one day at a time? It is, in some ways. So maybe we don't want to go to the pub yet, since that's what like the character said.
God, ugh, the smell. Doesn't New York have indoor plumbing in this time?
They do, but it's still
I mean,
pretty
we're
rare.
in like
And horses don't use
1870s.
No sanitation department?
toilets. Not for another 10 years.
Gross.
Sorry, should have warned you.
Which was pretty much the
Good.
case everywhere,
Mary
to
the
be fair.
Marauder smelled worse, and I went 5 rounds with her in 2059.
What?
Just be careful where you step.
Okay, let's go to the arena.
Left!
These two belong to you, Brian?
No, never seen him before, Miss Ida.
Well, if you want autographs, go someplace else. If you want tickets, we're sold out for the rest of the season. Anything else? Make it quick.
Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, again. Left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, again.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Left, right.
Okay, we need to
left,
take notes on that. Let me
left,
check. Let me
right,
get like a
right,
piece of paper.
left,
It feels
right,
a bit too...
again.
Oops, sorry.
Left, right, left.
A bit too specific.
Left,
and
right,
probably at some point
right,
we're fighting him,
left,
so we should like remember
right,
his moves.
again. Left,
Left,
right,
right,
left,
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 right,
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 left, right,
left,
again.
right.
Left,
Very funny.
right,
Who is
left,
he talking to?
left, right, right,
I don't know.
left, right,
I feel like we were
again.
doing like M5S
Left.
over again here.
right, left, left, right,
Okay, let's talk to
Left.
Ida first, right?
right, again.
Sorry to disturb you. Are you Ida?
Left,
Listen to this one, Brian. You ever hear a voice so prim and proper?
only you, Miss Ida.
You got that right. That boy is lucky I'm not 30 years younger.
What?
Right, right, left,
I mean, let's talk
right.
to
Do
you.
you know a man named Simon Inman?
What would you say, Brian? Do we know Simon Inman?
Can't say that we do, Miss Ida.
There's your answer.
Right,
What?
Right.
He won the
Left.
champion? Or is it like...
Are
again.
you sure you don't know Simon Inman?
I am sure I answered this question already.
He was in this arena 6 months ago.
Was he now? 6 months is a long time in this business.
It was in the newspaper. Show her.
He did something. He did something that was not, you know, to the liking of Ida, something like that.
See? He won the championship belt.
Shush, Brian. Fine, fine. Yes, I knew him, but I don't know him anymore. And that's the bottom fact. And speaking of bottoms, you're blocking my view of Brian's. We done here?
Interesting. Can you still tell me about him?
Simon, the one you knew.
Keen kid, orphaned not long ago, trying to find a way to get by. He was slaving away at a dead-end job when he first showed up here. Never thought he'd make it 5 minutes, let alone to the championship. He surprised us all.
Interesting. Let's talk about Brian.
Who's the pugilist on the bags?
Pugilist? I love Canadians. That's Brian. Heaviest hands this side of the Hudson.
So he's
she's simping a bit too much here.
Or he will be if he mixes up his combinations.
Yes, Miss Ida. Right. Left. Left.
About this
Can
place?
you tell me anything about this place?
What's to tell? If you want to watch two people beat each other unconscious,
I love that.
This is
I
the
love
place.
that. This
But
is my
I'm guessing
favorite
you're
pastime.
a bit tight-laced for such things, aren't you?
Tight-laced?
Tight-laced.
You heard me. Your friend, on the other hand, I'm guessing she does more than just watch. You a fighter too?
I'm tight-laced also, I think.
I knew it. I'd love to see you go a few rounds against my Brian.
I
You
will
interested?
destroy him, I think.
I said I'm retired.
Too bad.
Too bad.
Again.
Let's not press the topic yet, but
Well, thanks for the assistance.
I want to talk
suppose.
to Brian
Good luck
first.
out there.
Right. Left. Right.
A set of bleachers waits for an eager audience.
Left. Left.
Hello. Can you spare a moment?
Not really.
Not really. Why did... I mean, okay. Let's start with, like, why did you, like, do the, you know, sound of disgust when hearing about, like, Simon?
I couldn't help but notice your reaction earlier
Reaction?
to our conversation about Simon Inman winning the championship belt. There it is again. Care to explain?
No.
No. Wait, before we...
Yeah. Right. Right. Left. Right. Again.
I can't check, like, the...
Right.
Oh, because I need to use
Right. Right.
this, right?
Left. Right. Again. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right.
Over the crowd favorite
Left. Right. Again.
Mason.
Left.
Is it like Brian Mason?
Left. Left. Right.
Did he lose again against like Simon?
Brian,
What is it?
you obviously know Simon Inman. Anything you can tell me could be useful.
You know, my dear Daddy Mason, God rest
Okay,
his
so
soul,
you're Mason.
had a saying: if you don't want to eat flies, keep your mouth shut.
Quite the poet.
I don't want to eat flies, is all I'm saying.
Daddy Mason?
Daddy Mason?
My dear departed daddy, who'd you think?
Right, of course.
So we don't know if like the fighter that lost against Simon was like the father or the son.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want now to show you this.
Brian, look at this newspaper.
Yeah?
The headline says, Inman knocks out Mason.
Uh-huh.
You fought Simon in the championship match.
Sure.
You said you didn't know him.
And I don't. I knew him. Past
tense.
Past tense? Do you mean he's dead?
Don't know, don't care. You
It was
wanna
just
talk
another
to
life, right?
Thug? Fine.
Thug?
Just leave me out of it.
Thug?
Simon's a thug.
Did I say thug?
Yeah, you did.
Well, forget it. I said nothing. I'm not eating flies.
Not eating flies. Okay.
Can you tell us about the fight?
I lost.
Nom nom
That's why you're
flies,
training
frog.
so hard. Planning on a comeback?
From him? Nah, ain't worth it.
Interesting.
Simon's.
Did I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't say anything else.
So, you're a boxer.
You're a boxer.
Oh, what gave it away? The gloves?
I don't know.
Right. Of course.
Huh. Well, anyone can wear gloves, but you've definitely got something special.
Thanks, lady.
Your form's excellent, and that follow-through?
Well, I have been working on that. Ida says I gotta stay on my toes, but I'm a brawler,
I'm
you
a
know?
brawler?
Could we?
Sure.
Okay, let's talk.
I'll leave you to it.
So,
Yeah.
what is the thing with Simon?
Right.
Ida.
Right.
What? Make it quick.
Lift.
Simon was a thug.
Lift.
Brian referred to Simon as a thug. Do you share that view?
Damn it, Brian.
Damn it, Brian.
I say he should know better. But I don't keep him around for his brains.
+2.
Answer the
+2.
question.
Tell me one thing first.
He just punched.
Why do you care so much?
I'm a fan.
A fan of Simon Inman.
Yes, he inspired me to get into the game. I want to meet him and to ask him something.
What kind of something?
That's my business. I already answered your question, now answer mine.
Fine. A deal's a deal.
A deal's a deal.
Yes, Simon's a thug. To the bone. Didn't start that way, but that's how he ended
Is it
up.
like a sort of
The
like
kid
never
should've
meet your
stayed
idol
at the
thing?
oyster stand. Maybe he would have been happier.
Oyster stand.
Again.
You mentioned an oyster stand.
Minna's Oysters on Essex by the market. Nice woman. Always gives me extra butter.
And they knew
Butter with
Simon.
the...
Simon used to work there before she fired him. She had to, after all.
Had to.
So that was
Well,
the
yes.
slaving part, like
Business
at the
is
pantrum,
business.
whatever.
Left. Right.
Okay, I have like other questions I want to ask first.
Right. Lift.
Ended up?
How did Simon end up that way?
Now look what you've done. You've got an old lady reminiscing. Ida, you old windbag.
I'll give you the run through of this scenario just after.
I need to know.
I ain't saying a word about Simon, but I'll tell you this. Some boxers, they let winning go to their heads.
Oh, he became like a
Most end up okay, but some get real mean.
real mean.
Right.
Okay,
Again.
so the point of this scenario, we have
Left.
like the boxer,
Right. Left. Left.
the lady
Right.
with us.
Right.
She's the one that retired, and
Right.
we went into the
Again.
past to see her
Left.
idol, and she
Right.
wants
Left.
to ask
Left.
her idol, so Simon,
Right.
a question
Left.
about like retirement or
Right.
whatever.
Again.
What she needs to do
Left.
afterwards.
Right. Left.
And then we are
Left.
searching where Simon
Right.
is.
Right.
Simon like
Left.
won like a championship,
Right.
you know, in 1871, something like that.
Left.
And we're
Right.
learning that Simon is
Left.
kind of like a piece of
Left.
crap
Right.
after winning the competition, whatever.
Left. Right. Again.
What did you say? I couldn't.
Left. Right. Left. Left.
How many
Right.
people did we murder already? Just
Left.
once. Just
Right.
one for now.
Again.
It's fine. So what do you mean he got
Left.
So
mean?
you're saying Simon got mean?
I never said I was talking about Simon.
Who's Simon?
You best
Simon is
remember
the
that.
one that won the championship.
Right.
It's like the
Again.
boxer's idol
Left.
of our client. It's the idol of
Left.
our client.
Left.
Her inspiration
Right.
from
Left.
the
Right. Again.
1870s.
Left. Right.
Thanks. We'll be leaving now.
Left.
Okay,
Again.
so I guess we're probably just going to the
Left.
market.
Right. Left. Left.
It's a very straightforward point and click with no pixel hunting, and I like that.
I told you, I'll have it Wednesday.
This is getting to be a grind. Pony up with whatever you've got, or I'll have to come back in an hour with friends.
Oh, you
Do you
have
have friends?
Sorry. That was uncalled for. Here's what I've got. Take it or leave it. I'd say you're enjoying this, but I don't think you enjoy anything these days.
I'll be back Wednesday for the rest.
Okay, she has some debts or something.
That hayseed thinks he's too high for his nut.
Too high for his nut. St. Paul's.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello, dear.
Are you all right?
Me? Just spanking.
Just spanking.
I'm out here in the fresh air, selling these fine oysters.
It's just, I couldn't
Interesting.
help but overhear
Oysters.
that argument. It sounded nasty.
You must be new to Essex Street. Around here, arguing is how we say hello. Don't you worry about me. Water off a duck's back.
Okay. So what do you know about Simon?
We're looking for someone you may know. Simon Inman.
Simon? You just missed him by about
Oh, that
10
was
seconds.
Simon.
Sorry.
He became like a
saying
capitalistic
hello
Yeah,
bug.
saying hello. That's what we were doing.
It's like, oh, he got real mean. He became a banker. Oh my god.
We heard that Simon used to work for you.
That's right, but only for a while. He never really took to it.
So you fired him.
I didn't really want to.
Banker.
I felt bad for him.
+2.
But things change.
What do you mean by change?
How did things change exactly?
I don't. He's a nice enough
backstory,
boy.
I see.
It didn't work out.
You're not the first to say that.
Well, it fits.
It fits.
That was not a nice boy. Please, be honest with us.
All right? He got mean, is all. Really mean. And empty. The kid just got empty.
What do you mean, what does that mean, empty? A person can get empty?
What do you mean by Simon being empty?
That there's nothing inside him. Like the light went out of his
After
soul.
winning?
Nobody wants to be around someone like that. And who can blame him? Not even his buddies at the Barking Dog want
To the
anything to
pub?
do with him.
The Barking Dog?
It's a bar downtown away.
We saw that.
Real bucket of blood. Boxers
Real
love it.
bucket of
We're
blood.
familiar with it. You're saying Simon's a regular.
He was. I doubt they want anything to do with him. Nobody does.
Where's Simon now?
Do you know where Simon might have gone?
A vampire
What a
bar
question.
+2.
Are you looking for trouble? Because that's what you'll find.
We just want to ask him a question.
Huh. Well, good luck getting an answer. He's tougher to crack than a split-shell clam.
Do you know where he is or not?
I'm not that boy's keeper. He's made that very clear.
Okay. You felt bad for him?
You said you felt bad for Simon.
It was just sad, wasn't it? He could have been so much more.
Why do you say that?
I shouldn't say anymore.
What is going
What's
on?
done is done.
We really have like incomplete information here.
So, tell me about these oysters.
They're fresh from the bed, plump, sweet, and beautifully briny. Penny apiece. 3 for 2.
Maybe
I mean,
later.
I do enjoy like oysters, but I do not think for me like it's not a snack food. I don't know.
Goodbye.
I'm here if you want anything.
Okay, let's go to the barking dog then.
The barking dog. It's like it was meant to be, isn't it?
How so?
We landed in the alley right next to it. And Simon Inman's a regular there. That can't be a coincidence.
That can be a coincidence.
It can. It's only natural that a bar popular with boxers would be close to the boxing arena. And we chose
I
that
won't
landing
read
point for
puns
exactly
in
the
this
same
chat.
reason. To be close to the
And
arena.
you will not get a +2 from
I
me.
guess so. I still want that drink. That's definitely meant to be.
Well, let's go there then.
Well, it looks like you got your wish sooner than we expected.
Like I said, fate. Speaking of, is it okay if I order something while we're in there?
I mean, go ahead.
I suppose so. Enjoy yourself.
Hot Yuma, you're the best.
Just try not to get sick. If you vomit in the past, we keep your security deposit.
I can handle myself.
I can handle myself.
Wow. Will you look at this place?
I don't know.
It's got sawdust
I don't
on
like
the floor
bars,
and everything.
and you know our current reality. I think I
Hello,
wouldn't
barkeep.
like bars.
Hello yourself. Bit
this
early in the day
time.
for it, if you don't mind me saying.
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
That's more like it. Set me up with a base burner, will ya?
A what?
You know, bug juice.
What juice?
Firewater. Bottled courage.
Those seem to be words, but they mean nothing to me.
For Rome's sake, does nobody speak cowboy? A whiskey.
Oh, well, why didn't you say? Coming right up.
the glamorization of the past. I'll take the billiard ball. I'm taking items. Accusing you as if you were the one who hunted it. I'm +2. A painting of a goat who, for whatever reason, appears to be very angry. Okay, let's...
She paid to come here. I suppose I should let her have her fun.
Let's talk to the...
Excuse me.
Yeah?
bartender. Let's talk about Simon.
We're looking for Simon Inman.
Sodas on the floor.
That
That's
guy,
just free snacks.
I ain't saying nothing.
You and everybody else. What's his deal? Why does everyone hate him so much?
Ain't my place to say. I just don't want trouble.
I mean,
Afternoon.
he's just a
Clara?
banker, right?
It's you. You got some beans walking through that
You've
door,
got
Inman.
some
Not
beans.
by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Oh, I ain't begun to make this difficult.
Oh my god.
Dare.
You want to test me?
Not really.
What
Jesus!
Sorry you had to see that, ladies, because I can't leave any witnesses.
Oh my god.
Thea? Thea! Damn it. Activating ERP.
I remember the sawdust on the floor
It's
bit.
got sawdust on the floor and everything. Ugh. Hey, you all right? Maybe you're the one who shouldn't be drinking. See you inside.
You okay?
Ugh. Emergency rewind protocol. Always murder on the stomach.
That's why we only use it in extreme situations. Like this one.
I know. Still don't like it.
Do you remember what happened?
It's a bit fuzzy, but did Simon Inman just shoot me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll be back any minute.
Forewarned is forearmed, Nozzo. I'm ready.
Okay, so let's try that again.
Hello, barkeep.
Right. I need to prevent history from repeating. There must be something around here
Okay,
that
so
can
we
help.
want to play with
Hello yourself.
the ball,
Bit early
right?
in the
Oh,
day
we can
for it,
highlight
if you don't
things.
mind me
Thank you
saying.
so much.
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
That's
Do
more
we
like
want to
it.
put like this?
Set me up with a base burner, will ya?
The billiard ball here?
He stood about here.
You know, bug juice.
Blast it. The floor's warped. The ball won't stay put.
What juice?
Firewater? Bottled courage?
Those seem to be words, but they mean nothing to
I
me.
mean, can we do something with this then?
No, one ball in the pocket. Coming up.
Oh, well, why didn't you say? Coming.
Let's try this again. No, it still won't
I
stay
mean,
put.
okay. I don't know. Let's just talk to
Excuse me.
the bartender.
Yeah?
Simon Inman is about to enter. If we say that, she will just use her rifle again, and it will probably not change anything since like the ball is not in the right position. Can't we just shoot the guy? I don't know. What if we say leave your rifle alone?
Clara, I know you keep a rifle under the counter.
What's it to you?
You need to leave it alone. Whatever happens next, don't touch it.
A lady's got a right to defend her business.
You don't understand. He's...
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you.
What can we... Punch that guy? Shoot? You want to shoot? Okay.
Don't worry. I'll use the stun setting.
What the?
Quinn, what the hell are you trying to pull?
You killed him.
No, he's alive.
Jesus, if word gets out that he was killed in my bar.
I repeat, He's not dead.
I came to his defense. That's it.
What are you doing?
You killed him. I killed you in retaliation. They gotta believe that. They may even reward me for it.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Not
again.
the right
Activating
choice.
ERP.
It's got sawdust on. Hey.
Not the right choice. This is a
This is a
mistake.
mistake, Chloe. We can't go in there.
Why? Is Simon somewhere else?
Not as such, no.
Well then.
Wait!
Man, I love ERP. I knew it. Okay, so we need to do...
Hello, barkeep.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you don't mind me saying.
I don't know why I'm
Is
still
that a
doing this,
problem?
but, you know, we never know.
Let's try this again.
That's more like it.
No, it still won't stay put.
A what?
You know, bug juice.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I need to say
You
calm.
are about to die. If you don't keep calm,
They had to
you will
stop us
die.
from murdering him
And so
somehow.
will we.
Calm down, Fia. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no drinks for you, lady. You've had enough.
Afternoon, Clara.
Ugh, it's you.
Okay, let's just...
You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding.
Well, we saw
don't-
that. Beans. Clara, don't do this.
Clara, don't do it.
My bar, my rules.
You would.
Okay, shoot.
Pull the trigger. What are you waiting for?
Come on, Clara. What's the holdup?
Fine, you called my bluff. We both know if I shoot you, I won't outlive the day.
The day? Try the minute.
Jesus.
Lost it.
Sorry you had to see that, ladies. Because I can't leave any witness.
Okay, so we know about that. Okay, I see the vision.
Don't worry. Activate.
Activating ERP. A little ERP. Okay.
Lost.
Sorry, I'm going a bit fast here.
Hello, barkeep.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you don't mind me saying.
Let's try this again.
Nope. What'll it be?
Okay.
No, it still won't.
That's more like it. Set me up with a
My-
base burner, will you?
I love ERP.
A what?
You know,
Excuse
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever, it doesn't matter here.
Listen to me. Simon Inman is about to walk in that door.
I'd like to see him try.
He will. You need to keep calm. Don't do anything stupid.
Stupid? If he comes in here, he's the stupid one.
He's the stupid
gets
one.
what stupid deserves.
I fear you may be right.
Afternoon.
Afternoon,
Oh.
Clara.
It's you.
Oh, it's you.
You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Okay, so we can go
You're
probably like... We know she will not shoot him.
You wouldn't dare.
Okay, and now we can say... Clara's bluffing, Simon. You know this. Don't shoot her.
She's bluffing, Simon.
Course she's bluffing.
The hell I am. I'll shoot if you take one more step.
That right.
And Inman's out for the count. You were an oaf in the ring, and you're an oaf right here and now.
Quiet.
Stop winding him up. And put that blasted rifle away.
Fine, fine.
There. All threats neutralized.
The
Now can
way
we all
he
please
fell,
talk like
I think he would
adults?
die.
hey, you need help, Mr. Inman?
I don't need nobody's help. Get away from me. You have until Wednesday, Clara. No later.
Fine. As long as someone else comes to collect.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Hey, Wait!
Chloe! Blast it. Why do they always run off?
Blasted. Okay, let's follow them, probably.
Simon, wait.
What?
I need to ask you something.
Not in the mood. I'm going home.
I'm going
Stay
home.
away from me.
Blast it all.
I mean...
So that was Simon Inman.
Yeah. Not what I expected. That must have been humiliating.
Too bad. Too bad
What
for
are the odds
him.
of him stepping on that exact spot?
Rather good, in fact, since I arranged for him to do it.
You did? How?
We probably don't need to tell about time loops.
It's a complicated calculation that Chronozen does. Very high-tech. I can't really talk about the details. Proprietary.
Look, I get it. Trade secret. You don't have to pretend. But why was it necessary to make him do that in the first place?
Because he would have killed us if I hadn't. The bartender as well.
And you know this for sure?
Yes.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
They tell us to blast it, but
Why
no one
wouldn't
tells
my
us what it
hero be a
is. Just
cold-blooded
blast it. Just
killer?
blast it.
I'd probably characterize him as more hot-blooded.
Maybe, but damn it. This is not how I imagined this playing out.
Do you want to leave?
You want to leave? We can abort if you want to.
I'm not a quitter. No. Fate brought me here to ask Simon Inman a question.
Fate?
I'm gonna ask it, even if I don't like the answer.
Where does Simon live?
We need to learn where Simon Inman lived. Is there anything else you know about him? Anything that could give us a clue?
No. Of course it couldn't be too easy. Rule number 1 of being a celebrity. Never let them dox you.
Never
Of course,
let
it
them
turns out
dox
that
you.
Simon wasn't much
Never.
of a celebrity, was he?
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Damn it. I don't know. They always say you shouldn't meet your heroes. I
You
should have
shouldn't.
listened.
So this
Lord
is like
knows
a
I've disappointed
don't
a
meet
lot
your
of
hero
people.
situation again.
I've never been on this end of it before. It sucks.
What exactly did you imagine?
I don't know. All I ever knew about him were facts and stats. And it seems like even they were wrong.
I mean...
And how are you physically?
Fine. Why?
No strange headaches or anything?
I know I got my head hit for a living, but I pay top dollar for Anderson brain rejuvenation treatments at least once a decade.
Of course. Forget it.
Okay, okay, well...
Shall we carry on?
Let's go back inside. We can like probably ask information about people sending me messages. Wait, later. Okay, let's
Calm
talk
down
to
a bit.
Yeah, sorry about
bartender
all
again.
that. Good thing he's such a klutz. Would have hated to shoot him.
Yes, that is something you definitely
This
would
is
have
big for
done.
people getting
You
beat
want a
up for a
drink on the
living.
house
This
to make up
is.
for it?
Oh, I could really use one. But could you answer some questions first?
I guess I owe you that much.
Okay, so what was that about?
So what was that all about?
My monthly payment was due. He came to collect.
You didn't want to pay?
No problem with paying. I know how the world works. But I told him, Simon Inman doesn't darken my door.
Ever. Why? First, like, to who?
Who is this monthly payment to?
You're not from this neighborhood, are you?
Not exactly.
Then you're better off not knowing. Trust me.
Why?
Tell me about Simon Inman. I get the impression that something happened to him.
It's not exactly a secret. His whole family died.
So he's all alone. That explains a lot.
When? From when
No,
he was a
it doesn't.
kid or?
Lots of people are alone. It doesn't turn them
So
into
true.
that.
So true though. +2.
How did his family die?
I wasn't exactly close, was I? A road accident.
road accident.
From what I heard. I knew his daddy, though. Everybody did. He was a good man. Would break his heart to see what his boys turned into.
You knew Simon's father?
Of course. Everyone knew Patrick Inman.
Patrick Inman.
Especially in wintertime. Best furrier in the Northeast.
The Furrier.
Simon's father was a furrier. Really?
Yeah. Patrick made a fortune back in the day. Of course, the market's not what it was. But
Oh,
we've
the
all got
economy.
our problems.
The economy. She doesn't
Do you
know,
know
right?
where
The
Simon
address.
lives?
No idea.
Don't care to.
+2.
Well, we'd best be going.
I mean, we have the
See you
information
soon. Hope it'll be less eventful next time.
we needed. Patrick Inman. A furry Bloomington Fur Trading Company. Peggy Inman. Simon Inman. So we have the address. And we have a photograph. Interesting. Little sister. She looks like a half elf with those ears, but... Okay, so let's go there, I guess. Damn, there's nothing here. This is home, but home is no more. But no, maybe the entire world is your home.
Hello, Simon.
I came here to be alone.
I don't think we want to antagonize him, so what happened here?
What happened here?
84th Street, they said. Got a number and everything. All put in motion 60 years ago. Nothing I could do about it.
Oh, I see. So, okay, I see. Well, is this where you live?
Is this where you live?
Does this look like a place someone lives?
You said you were going home.
Just because I call it home doesn't mean I live here.
+2, to be honest.
We just have one question for you. That's all. Answer it and we'll leave.
A question. Seems all anyone does is ask me to do things. But that's me, isn't it? Never in control. Never my choice. Ever since that damn fight, I've been living a life that someone laid out for me.
Because he was
Can't even
recruited.
lose on my own terms. You said you had a question? Ask it.
Was the match fixed?
Go on.
Right. So...
Spit it out.
You won the championship.
Yeah, I did.
And then you just stopped.
Yeah, stopped. That's it.
I'm kind of the same.
The same. Right.
Now that it's over, now that I can't go back, I have no idea what to do.
Is that your question?
You were champion, and you gave it up, just like me.
Lady, we are not the same.
We are. More than you know. I used to have a purpose, you know, a fate. Now I just have decades of empty time stretching ahead of me, and I have no idea how to forgive what to fill it with.
What?
Still not hearing a
Forgive
question.
about what?
You want me to tell you how to live your life? Is that it?
No. Yes. Maybe I wanted to learn how you lived yours.
I mean,
and thought that maybe it
not
would
good, but...
help me figure out mine somehow. But then I met you, and you're, well, you. And we have more in common, but this is silly, isn't it?
You said it, not me.
Yeah. You're just as lost as I am.
Lost? You think I'm lost? I know exactly where I am. I'm home.
I'm home.
And I ain't ever leaving it again.
Oh my god. Okay, Don't do this. Don't do this. Desescalate. Slowly.
Don't do this.
I don't want to, but I gotta. What I've become, what I've turned into, I'm a monster. A goddamn monster.
Just wait.
I guess the match
Wait
was
1 second.
fixed and he was recruited by...
I got this.
Are you...
I've been where he is. Let me handle this.
all right?
Talk about getting him home. No. Talk about being a monster. No. The two first options, you're pushing it like a bit over the edge, I think. Talk about something else, something maybe a bit happier.
I heard about your family. I'm sorry, but they wouldn't want this.
I did it for them, you know, the boxing. It was for them, but it all meant nothing.
Okay, Talk about boxing. Go on. Go on in that direction. Talk about boxing.
Your boxing career means everything, Simon.
It means nothing. Not anymore.
Do you know what your career meant to people? To the whole sport?
I won a championship fight, and it ruined my life. If that's the sport,
+2.
let it die too.
+2. Live for me. Are you crazy? Getting home. No, he's already home. Okay, why have you become a monster?
You're not a monster, Simon.
You don't know me. I kill. I torture. I scare people. I never wanted this, but this is what I am. He told me it was better to be feared, but I can't look in the mirror anymore.
He? Who is he?
No, let him find out on his own. All I have is this, the power to end it. He can't get me then.
Again, live for me, very bad option. Always very bad option. Again, no. Talk about power. What are you talking about?
Power. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Who has it, who doesn't, who gets caught in the middle. It's not fair.
Life ain't fair. I know that. All I have left is this one choice.
The Golden Gate? What are you talking about? Golden Gate, this is crazy. What are you talking about? So, okay, now we have a... Oh my god. I don't know. You can't talk about like, oh, you know... Ask about getting him home. He is at home right now. It doesn't make any sense. Live for me. Do we want to strike this chord? This is really something that I don't like. Because it's, again, something you should never say, but... I feel like talking about the Golden Gate, it's even worse. I don't know.
Do it for me!
Huh? Lady, I don't know you.
No, but I know you. And this is going to sound crazy, but you're the reason I'm the person I am. I traveled so far to meet you, you have no idea.
Sorry to disappoint you.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You will matter to people, I promise you.
I don't care.
Okay, so now we can like use the more emotionally emphatic lines.
You know, I was a sick kid too. I read that about you.
Yeah, grew into a sick
Oh,
adult.
the Golden Gate
I know
Bridge.
how hard that must have been. I genuinely know.
It was nothing compared to losing everything.
You fought your way through hell. And you were only little. Think what you could do now.
Tired of fighting. There's only one thing I can do to change what I've become.
That's not true. I know that's how it feels. Like the world is judging you. But
the world is past judging me. They've already passed sentence, and the world is right. It's better off without me.
You killed someone too? You killed someone too?
Simon, I've killed someone too.
Chloe?
In the ring. They ruled it an accident, but...
You can't forgive yourself.
No. I don't think I ever will.
But everyone just got to ski bridge collapse.
I need to believe there's a way back. I have to.
There's no coming back from what I've done.
Punishing yourself isn't going to make anything better.
There's no getting better. I just need it to stop.
As long as you're alive, there's hope.
Tell that to the bodies I put in Trinity Cemetery. In fact, never mind. I'll tell them myself.
No!
What?
Damn it! Why? Why?
What? I'm sorry. I know. I can't say anything.
This isn't right. This isn't right. He was supposed to live until he was 39. He had 20 more years, at least. His bio said so.
Biographies can be a bit unreliable. especially from this period. It doesn't necessarily mean anything went wrong, just the records weren't right.
So he was supposed to die here? Right now?
There's no such thing as supposed to, but perhaps, yes.
Well, can you check? See if his bio changed? Please?
Oh my god. Okay, so the game is starting to be a bit serious here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It changed.
Well, did it change?
Uh-oh.
It did change. I'm sorry.
Des Moines. This is because of us, isn't it? What happened at the bar? He was already on the edge. That pushed him over it. This is all my fault.
I mean... My guy sounds like he's 40 plus 2. No, it's my fault. It's again.
If anyone is to blame, blame me. I made him slip on that billiard ball.
No, you were just doing your job. You only had to do that because I brought us
That's
here.
the point of time travel. You shouldn't
So
use
what
it.
happens now?
You shouldn't
We'll submit
use
a
the power
refund
of
request,
gods.
naturally.
A what?
The brass cares about keeping our customers happy, and although technically we fulfilled our end of the bargain, we aren't unsympathetic. I feel pretty confident that this wasn't what you wanted out of your visit.
I don't want a refund.
You don't?
No.
And
I want to go back.
we are a
and
bit crazy.
fix
We're a bit
this.
of a crazy
Grab
person,
his
though.
gun, knock him out, something.
Ah.
It's risky.
No, we can't. It's too risky.
Why not? Didn't we already change things? What's a few more?
Chloe.
Is it the money? I've got banks full of it. I'll pay whatever you want.
It's not that. We were present when he died. To stop him, we would have to go back and interact with our past selves. Our PFEs can handle many things, but not that.
Why? What's the worst that could happen?
We die.
We die, both our current and past selves, slowly and painfully. Believe me, it's not pretty.
There has to be something.
I'm sorry, Chloe, but there's not.
Actually, there may be a way.
What?
Assuming Miss Sadar is willing to pay
Okay,
for it.
he's here for the money.
What were you thinking?
According to everyone
He's just
you've
here for the
spoken to
money.
over then, something happened to Simon the night of the championship fight in April. Something that set him on the path to this. Find out what that was.
Was the
change
match
it.
fixed?
You could
I
save
think the
life,
match was
all
fixed,
without
but...
interacting with your previous selves.
Okay, what do we need to change? We need to take action here.
Any thoughts on where to begin?
Not at the moment. Information from that Wen is very scarce, but we already know where he worked, where he lived, and where he drank. Those are good leads.
Let's do it.
All right, Chloe. Let's go save Simon Inman.
I just need confirmation to access your bank serial.
Oh my god, just the money, just the
Chloe
money.
Sadar
Oh my
authorizing
god.
payment for new timefall from Chronozen.
Processing. Just a little longer. Just need a security check. Memorable phrase?
I get up in the morning looking for adventure. George Foreman chose it a long time ago.
Okay. All set. Chronozen thanks you for your custom.
And like,
thank you.
Your company is called
Head back to the
Chronozen.
landing point.
This is
I'll have the new
cursed.
coordinates set by the time you get there.
This is very zen. Oh my god. Okay. Goodbye, Simon. Work, sleep, alcohol, the Holy Trinity. So true. Yes. To be fair, we'll probably stop here.
Nozzo, we're here.
Okay. I've created a direct tunnel from your current Wen to 6 months previous.
Direct. We don't need to come back home first.
A 6-month tunnel is quicker and cheaper than one that spans almost 200 years. You're already most of the way there. No need to start
No
over.
need to
You're
start
the
over.
expert, Noz. Ready, Chloe?
Yes, absolutely.
5 points earlier.
I think I'm getting used to it.
Incredible pose, by the way.
Huh. So it's night now.
It might be easier to think it's night then, which you're just experiencing as now.
How do you keep this stuff straight in your
I
head?
don't.
I don't sometimes. They train you for the client management stuff, but a lot of the time I rely on Nozzo to handle the details.
You're a team.
We are. He does the planning, the high-level logistics, and I deal with the actual situation on the ground.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Get punched.
Yes. Hopefully it won't come to that. Nozzo's taken us back 6 months from the previous Wen, a few hours before
Time
the
to cause a
championship
collapse of
fight.
Western society by saving a random boxer.
Let's find
Win-win.
Simon and
I think
fix his
so.
future.
Okay, so we should probably stop here. Those 2,222. Because I think like this is the second part of like this chapter, and it will be probably long. So, what do I think about the game? Interesting. The first chapter was very by the book, I think. Very classic story about time travel, saving someone. I like the fact that it just ends. It's like, oh no, you cannot save them. It's just a bad decision. And you're playing a character that is very cold. She's like snappy. She is witty, but she also doesn't care about ethics. It's just her job. And I think that works well. And I'm expecting it to change like on the later part of the game. Like what I'm doing is a bit too weird. This is not ethical. And I need to find like more meaning in life. So maybe we'll destroy, the company. That would be cool. But cool game, I agree. I'm very glad that this chapter 2 is taking that direction, I think. It gets more complicated. It gets like a bit more, I don't know, messy in a way. And I wonder if we'll be able to save the boxer or not, Simon or not. What about ethics in time traveling? I don't think, it's not a question that should really, because we know that time traveling is not an option, but it's about the ethics. It's not about the ethics, to be fair. It's about like, what do we do with greed? What greed can, push us to do, us being society. And also like, how do we deal with like uncertainty? How do we deal with loss, with grief, with regrets? And I think this is like a good way of portraying it. It's like a time travel story, but this is not about time traveling. Time traveling is like a tool to think about like other things that are more important than time traveling, because like, again, we will never time travel in reality, so it doesn't matter. And that's why I think the game is very, blurry on like the actual implications of time traveling paradox, because this is not the point of this particular game. It's just like a context for our character to explore the life of other people, and people that are kind of like pushed to situations where time travel feels like it's their only option, and they explore that. And I think it's interesting because in detective stories you have like murder that is like a rupture of the social contract of society. You don't murder people like for fun. Well, some people can, but like most of the time it's not. And even if you do that for fun, it kind of like points to higher problems in society. Like maybe we haven't like accompanied those people enough. Maybe there wasn't enough, I don't know, social service for X or Y. And in detective stories, in the social school of detective stories, murder is always like an opportunity to talk about like what led to it and why society socio-economical, political context, why that led to the murder and what we can do to change that. And I think this game is very interesting because it's the same thing, but instead of saying like, oh, this is murder, it's like, oh no, time travel is like the weird option that you choose, but still talks about like the social contract being ruptured. And I find that interesting. What I find very interesting is the fact that we are the one committing murder. So it's like we have kind of like nullified the implication of murder, because it's just like, oh, we are just killing them because it's work, it's our timeline, it's just a timeline. We are defending, you know, our reality. They cannot change things, so they have to die for it. And in a sense, like, we are killing people, but it doesn't really matter for our character now. And I think this is a very interesting, you know, reversal of the situation. So yeah, very eager to continue playing this game. We'll probably continue next week. And yeah, so I'll save again because I have like no confidence in myself. And I should save on another slot, to be honest. Okay, quit the game. And before we leave, a little talk about like next week, what we're doing. Old Skies again next week at some point. I don't know when. Probably on Friday again. I don't know. I want to do some piano stream at some point. I think like I can play like some piano. I mean, I'm learning some pieces that are a bit difficult, so we won't play them, but I can like try to do other things. So probably on Wednesday, some piano. I do not know if it will be an entire stream. It might. Or if we are doing something else. I still need to think about that. If we, you know, try to play a very short game, or if we, I don't know. I still need to think about what we do. And I want to take a break from Dragon Quest. I think it's nice to like kind of like don't do a, you know, Dark Souls thing where we play a game every week for, you know, 10 weeks or so. So we can take a break from Dragon Quest this week, and it's fine. Zatsudan plus piano, that can be something like we can do. You know, I'm playing one piece, and then we can like talk about things, and that should do, you know, 3 small hours of stream, and that can work. Yeah. I cannot drink so much in the tavern every week. Yeah, we'll take a break, and then we need to find like another thing to do on Monday. Yeah, because like after that we have another week, and then it's like the 21st we have like the research stream. So we won't have like research stream until, you know, the anime club. But we can mix things up. So I'll try to find another small game to finish in one session. If you know about like one small game that we can do, just send them to me in recommendations or whatever. I would be glad. So yeah, very cool game. Can't wait to play it again. And yeah. We still haven't talked about watching anime. Oh no. I mean, the information is on the channel. I live off their books. But that's like on your own. I will try to do some, you know, reminders at some point, but also I'm running out of time. I need to find like a moment, you know, maybe one day in the weekend I will just like binge the entire thing. Among You, okay. But yeah, remember you have like basically 3 weeks to do so. So it should be enough, but you may want to do that, like, to set up that, you know, quickly. It's 12 episodes. Yeah, okay. I don't have, like, a lot more to say. So thank you for today. That was fun. It was fun having also, like, the creator coming here. And yeah, I'll see you on Monday for a new week of streaming. And until then, take care, have fun with your life, rest a lot. I will need to rest as well. And see you next time. Bye bye.